And we're up. All right. So let's get started. All right. So the three of you walk into the Emperor's Dust. It is down here at this level of the hive. Sunlight does not get through, so it's perpetually dark outside in the streets in acid rain. So y'all step inside, I assume, like throwing back your hoods. The bar itself bathes in like harsh red lighting. In the center of the bar is an old statue to the Emperor. It's not maintained, but it's also not profaned or graffitied. There's actually like a fountain bowl underneath it that people walk by and pour the remnants of their drinks into in mocking respect. But yeah, you all move in. It's fairly crowded. But across the way at a side booth, you see a hand waving, and you recognize Farad, who has told you he's got a gig for you. So. You guys want to move straight over, or anybody can give me some rolls if they aren't trusting the setup already?
I mean, I'll give a just a general perception type roll.
Awareness. Yep, that'll be awareness check. Yep.
All right.
Okay, with 6 successes, yeah. You notice that one segment of the bar, there's a lot more. There's a crowded little group huddled together, all cloaked. I'll say with that many shifts. Yeah, you recognize them. You've been seeing them around. Some type of offshoot little political / religious movement you've been noticing around the place lately. Probably hasn't really drawn too much of your personal attention, but not your gig. I'm not going to define for you how you see gods, whether they be the Emperor or otherwise, but definitely not your thing. But yeah, you see them over in the corner.
Okay.
Is this their normal hangout?
You guys don't hang out here very much, so hard to say one way or the other. You come in here on occasion, but not too often. Jeff, I've forgotten already. What powers did I give Raina? What does she have, cipher-wise?
She has... let's see, where are those listed? Social traits, combat traits, skills. They're not weapons.
I mean, they're in the weapons. They're in the weapons.
Okay.
Section.
So
yeah.
smite, dull pain, and boil blood.
Okay, yeah. So and you don't have any mind reading type stuff.
Psychana, Mercy Blade, but I'm assuming that's an object, or is that fully like a?
Nope, that's a knife. Yeah, I mean it's intended for when you were a sanctioned psyker, that was issued to you upon completion of your training as it's almost a ceremonial object to be used on yourself in case anything bad happens.
It's not.
But it's very physical. Yep.
Okay.
Nope. Very sharp blade. Yeah, you totally stab a motherfucker up with it if you want to. Because you've long rejected the idea you're gonna stab yourself in the name of the Emperor. Fuck that noise. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, no. I mean, it's just the dingy bar scene. I mean, nothing too kooky.
Are we here for a reason?
Yeah, Fared contacted Syracuse, said he's got a job. Good job. You guys can get off the planet. In fact, if you guys can pull this off, you're gonna get set up on a paradise world. Like, no more acid rain, no more Arbites, no more cults and nonsense and mutants. It's just nice. It'll just be nice. Go live on a farm or.
Isn't one of us a mutant? I kind of give a little side eye to whoever's got the extra arm.
He didn't show up. You guys called for him, but he didn't show up.
The good coats are in the back.
So yeah, you guys moving over to see Farad?
Yep. I'll maybe give a subtle indication of that group to the rest of my. I don't know the relation of us in the gang. I guess I'm leader versus.
Your group, you guys have all worked together before, like you guys.
That's a comrades. Yes.
Yeah. You trust them. Yeah, I mean, you trust them enough.
Like, I'll give them like a little elbow nudge and then just continue walking.
Yeah. Farad greets you very boisterous, like, it's good to see you, ugly scabbers. Come here. He gives you a big bear hug. He's a mountain of a man, like not quite a Stardy size, but he's pretty big dude. Sit out. This is it's a real good score we got here. Sit down. You want a drink? Who wants drinks?
Sure, I'll quietly accept one.
All right. He signals the waitress. She swings by and sets in front of you all a bunch of grog cups. And heads off. Farrad clearly hasn't been paid up front for this job. He's not buying anything nice. And he kind of shifts around a little bit. He says, "Look, we're gonna have to get a little dirty on this one. You understand? We're gonna have to go deep. And probably gonna mean some violence. I'm sure that's not too big of a problem for you all.
Never been a problem before.
But well, it's just there's a lot of bad going on, and then you hear the report of a gunshot, and Farrad's head explodes.
Damn it!
I hate when that happens.
I like to think it was mid.
All right, who's starting it?
Awareness checks. Your DN's a 7.
So was he behind the bar and we were?
Nope,
like,
you guys were all in a booth. You guys were all sitting in a corner booth together.
Awareness. Is it
I'm not even going to bother with the awareness test. I'm just going to push the table over and get behind it.
Holy Lord!
Like walking.
Stars, you mean to go on there, eh, Circus? Or sorry, that was Francesco who did that one. Yeah, no.
Stand up, start pounding my chest. Who wants it? Let's go.
All right. So Circus, you got 2, 6, not quite there. So Jeff, you got a couple of mechanics in Wrath and Glory if you don't like your rolls, which Alex can take advantage of here since he's close. You guys have both wrath point. You have wrath points on your character sheet. You see where that is?
Okay.
You start with 2. Yeah. All right. So you got a list there of what those will do, but the biggest one to use those for is almost like a will point in Red Market, something like that. It's or a Benny. So you re-roll all failures if you want to spend one of those. If you guys roll the 6 on the wrath dice instead of the 1, if it's not a combat check, anything but combat checks get something a little different, but any other roll that gets a 6, you'll get a glory point on top of other goodies. And the glory point, we'll have a pool. I'll be posting it in the comment section, so you guys will have the running total of how many of those you have access to. That's basically an additional dice, so you can spend those to just add more dice to your roll.
So am I misreading something, or is the character sheet got a typo? It says reroll failures on once on a test at the top, and then it says reroll failures on any test or roll at the bottom.
Hang on. So we custom built these. Let me check these out. Yeah, that's a typo on that one.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the exact same thing.
I just wanted to make sure I was taking advantage.
No, appreciate you pointing that out. Yeah, need to fix that. The PDF that the company put out for character sheets is okay, but it kind of sucked. So Renee actually custom built this for our campaign, and then I've been using them for our PPR. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I'll get that fixed. Right. Francesco, I'll get back to you in a minute if you're on. Alex, do you want to spend a wrath point to try and bump up to that 7, or are you just going to take the failure on this one?
Does my notice, if I suspect it was the group that I saw before, does that help? Because I still
Nope. You needed you had a number to hit, you didn't get it. You're not quite there. You're close. So you've got 1, 2, 3 dice you could rethrow on this to try and rebump that back up.
Yeah, I have 2 on me. Sure, don't want to die this early.
Okay. So re-roll 3 dice, and we'll see if you can get one more point.
3 Ds.
Oh yeah!
Thank God you didn't get 1.
Absolutely crushed it. And I'll go ahead and say that 6 is the wrath dice, because your wrath dice was a re-roll. So okay, you guys have 1 glory point now. Let me post that in the comment section. You see a hooded figure moving out of the bar. Not like the ones you noticed in the corner. This one's wearing there's something different about the figure. Both the size, the shape, everything's just kind of off with it. But you do see the hand cannon being tucked back into under the cloak as it heads out the door. Francesco, you identified the wrong target, so you immediately leap forward. You have a chainsword, if I recall correctly. Yeah, chainsword roaring, and no.
Grab him by the collar.
Fool just drinking his drink, and it's all of a sudden.
The bar erupts into a brawl.
Did you expect anything else?
I mean, no, not at all. And almost simultaneously as stub guns and auto pistols start being pulled, and knives of every shape and sort start flying everywhere, and you realize quite how surrounded you are. The Emperor's Dust doors just blast inward, and Adeptus Arbites stream in, shields up. Batons singing as they just are just taking out everything in front of them. So, gentlemen, what would you like to do?
That's miss to you.
And miss, yes. So, people, what are we doing? Syracuse, you going to organize a group?
I'd like to, I don't know, when I see the guy leaping forward, I'll just kind of I'll no, what are you doing? Again, and I kind of point towards where I saw the correct suspect go.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just try and say, this ain't worth our time, and, follow him, and try to get them to,
Give me a leadership roll.
That one?
Sorry, what roll?
Whoa!
Leadership?
Yep.
8, nice.
And do take advantage of your peer trait as well on stuff like this.
Oh yeah, I guess it adds add +1 to a cunning test though.
Is it just cunning? I thought it did.
It's cunning.
Okay.
And may make a single retroactive influence test with a bonus plus rank representing an item they had prepared in advance.
Oh, that's for being a ganger. Look down under your guns.
Okay. Oh, plus rank to influence tests and interaction tests where social status plays a factor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess that +1 to it. Yeah,
I mean, you don't need it on this test, but just in the future, definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, you got more than enough successes. You pointed out, Francesco, you now see, you saw you kind of have gotten it back together. He's pointing out through the door, and out through the dingy window, you also catch a glimpse of that figure. But unfortunately, you have Arbites in between you and there now. So
can I jump out the window?
No, I literally mean there is a shield wall of Arbites sweeping through the bar, dropping every form in front of them in the name of the Emperor.
Shit.
Where to check if you want to try and find a way out.
Let's go with that. Let's
combat check if you want to try and start taking out a bunch of Arbites. I mean, you do have a chainsword.
I do have a chainsword.
And you have a rogue psyker with you, and I believe she's got a few surprises up her sleeve as well. But yeah, that's about your best option at this point, is either combat or awareness. Try and find a back door.
Let's see if I'm a little bit more aware now then.
Okay, I'm good with it.
I hope I am. Watch as I get another one. Yes, that is what my awareness score is, right? Yes. Okay, let's go.
I'll say with 6 successes. Yeah, no, you point out the bartender's door basically for these occasions, which you notice the bartender being quite absent at this point. Probably already gone through it.
Anyway, just sort of not cartwheel, but sort of spin myself around using the momentum of the chainsword and that way.
All right.
Athletics, I guess.
Yeah, athletics, everybody. Your difficulty number is a 4. Not too hard, but I mean, you need to leap that bar as bodies are being pressed back towards it by the Arbite shield wall.
Wow, I am just rolling on the edge today, aren't I?
You really are, man. But I mean, you've done good, so you're good. You're through.
The number of dice that we're rolling is the rating plus the attribute.
Yep. So yeah, I should have given you a good combined score on the back, but if my math was off, I was tired when I wrote those characters. So apologies.
I'll take your word for it.
Should be close. You're level 2 characters, so
the total. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. No, you're good.
Right, so I was actually, saloon style. I had like pitched the table over and was hiding behind it.
Yeah.
And then I just hear all hell break loose as the Abarties come in. So when he says go and I see him disappear out of my sight line because I can't see anything that's not in the booth.
Right.
I'll just grab the table. And kind of like run, holding it up not like a battering ram as much as a shield, but maybe a little of both, and just follow him.
Yeah. No,
I'm not even sure where I'm going. I'm just following.
Just following the sound of the chainsword.
Yeah. Syracuse, you do make it over the bar, but with your complication, I'm going to say your groovy space duster snagged on the tap. So you're still hung up on the bar top. While
starts pouring out.
Yeah, well, your crew has made it through the door. So, yeah. So the Arbites see you, and they're like, no, stop in the name of the Emperor. So you've got one Arbites coming at you right now. So, combat time. You could try and disengage with another athletics check, or you could try and, just get rid of him right now.
Yeah, I'm going to athletics check, because I'm not in the... Shooting cop seems like it's going to come up with a lot of consequences.
All right, you don't want to be shooting cops.
Really
All right, fair enough. So yeah, it'll be another difficulty 4. I mean, you're technically over the bar, but you're trying to rip your duster off. That ain't gonna do it. So he's going to get a swipe at you. What is your defense number?
That would be... Hang on. 2. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh.
Okay. Well, let me reach into the wrath deck and see what happens.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Suddenly, the mutant appears.
Hey guys, what's going on?
That way.
So yeah, Jeff, when you rolled the 6 on the wrath dice in combat, I've got a deck here of basically critical strikes. So this is on top of what the weapon will do. So yeah, so this is just purely this is just pure on its own suckage, and then we'll get into what else happens. Crimson Ash, your attack sears into the foe, fusing flesh into a charred ruin. The assault wreathes the target in burning fury, making a smoldering mess of sinew and bone. So yeah, when you were trying to rip open the tap, you got covered in booze, so the Arbites baton just lit you on fire. So
that's how he would want it to go out.
All right. Well, it actually could have been worse here. You're only taking 2 wounds, but you are on fire now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the damage roll, and then you'll know how many wounds you need to try and soak here. So the baton is doing an 5 plus 2 ED. So all right, so that will be 6 total, with 2 armor penetration. So what is your toughness rating? Or your resilience with your armor? Yeah,
5.
5. Okay, so total, you took 5 wounds and you're on fire. So now you can make your soak roll. So if you recall, you look at your soak rating. That's how many dice you get. Number of successes from that is how many wounds you don't take, and in lieu you'll take shock.
I don't know that we're necessarily working in exact initiative order at this point. But, if I can, as I dive through the bartender's door and then look back over my shoulder and see this happening, I have dull pain.
Yeah,
and it's a ranged thing, which lets me sort of reduce the damage people take.
Nice.
And I was hoping I could maybe blast him with that.
That is absolutely something you can do.
I have significantly less problems with shooting the cop now.
So yeah, Jeff. So when you take damage or when you give damage, once the wounds are basically, you take the damage number of the weapon, or in your case, the psyker power. You subtract the resilience plus the armor rating, which I don't think any of you have armor because you're all gangers. From that number, that's how many wounds you would take. You've got a rating that says soak on there. That's how many dice you can throw, and all the success you take on that will convert the wounds into shock damage, right? So that's how that mechanic will play out, and you're now about to help him with that soak. Syracuse, you managed to soak once. You got 2 shock, and then 2 actual wounds, right? But Jeff, you are going to cast a psychic ability. So, how this works? You have 3 tiers of psyker powers you can utilize. You got bound, unbound, and transcendent. Excuse me. Bound is just the standard roll. So the dice number you see there for your psychic mastery, that's what you got. Okay. If you go unbound, you will add an additional wrath dice. So your first 2 numbers will be counted as wrath dice instead of the first one. If you go transcendent, you tell me how many wrath dice you want. And you could just crank the hell out of it.
I've seen him get the shit kicked out of him before, so I'm not like going transcendent.
Yeah.
I'm also like not really paying much attention and kind of doing this on the fly, so I'll do the middle one.
Okay. All right.
A little bit reckless, but not out of control.
No, it's cool. Whatever you pick, it's like weightlifting rules. You either have to stay there or increase it in the scene. Once the scene ends, you can reset your powers. But for the rest of the sequence, so yeah, if you start off like trying to like read the psychic waves, and you want to go real strong to figure something out. Well, now you're stuck there when you want to use your combat powers.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll do GM 5 then. Is that right? Is that how that works then?
That is correct. Okay. That is correct. Mm-hmm.
And then I roll that many dice.
Which should be a lot. I think I gave you a pretty big psychic mastery capability.
It appears to be 9.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so the DN, what's the DN then?
So that's the number of points you need to get to succeed. So that's like the numbers I've been giving.
Oh, got it. The number of successes I need.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. And then if you roll a 1, Peril of the Warp will happen. So we'll see what happens.
Peril of the Warp. We're old friends.
It's a lot of fun.
Apparently that didn't work. What did I do wrong?
You put the slash in front of the R or behind the R instead of in front of it. Yeah, no problem.
I love me some Perils of the Warp rolls.
Yes. Oh, damn.
Holy crap. All right.
But I got 2 6s on my wrath die. Is that bad?
No, that's great. Do you see where it says potency on your ability power?
Potency. Yes.
Okay. So that how many do you have? You may only have one option.
Shock reduced by a further 1 point from all sources, and target takes 1 less point of wounds from all sources.
Okay. There are numbers next to that. How many? What are the numbers?
1 and 3.
Okay. I would say you've got enough to pick one of them. I'd say you got 3 6s. You can go with the big one if you'd rather. The 3 or the 1. But
it feels like wounds are more important than shock. Is that?
Yeah, just a bit. Okay. Just a bit. Shock just kind of
limits
your ability. Wounds kill you.
Takes 1 less wound point from all sources, so I guess it's 2. 2 less wounds.
No, only 1 because there's only 1 source. He got attacked by the arbites.
Oh, from 1 from each source. Well, but the basic power gives me 1, and then this is the boost, right?
Right. So you helped him with shock and wound instead of just shock. Or am I misreading that?
Got it. Yeah, I was reading that wrong. Okay, good. All right.
Okay, so Syracuse, reduce one shock damage and one wound that you took there from that thing. As you feel the creepy sensation of like ice kind of flowing through your body, and your vision gets a little misty. You've worked with your psyker enough.
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to ask for consent first.
All right then. So, I'm I'm going to say this round it's just that 1 arbites. So Francesco, you can act as well before we go into the next round of stuff, and then more arbites are going to get involved in this. So what would you like to do?
Can I make an attack on the piece of cloth that is still stuck to the bar tap?
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
All right. Your number's a 2. That's Syracuse's defense. So yeah.
No,
Don't roll a 1. Don't you dare roll a 1 with the chain sword. I'm helping.
I'm helping.
It's going to turn out that the fourth guy in the group was actually just asleep in the back this whole time. And we're going to meet him on the way out, apparently.
It's weapon skill. Okay, so
That's
bottom.
correct. Yep.
Okay, I have 9 dice in this.
You are a swordsman.
Ah! It's not working.
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna have this happen again.
I got my dice on standby.
All right, go ahead and go. Yeah, grab physical dice, gentlemen. This thing's gonna crap out on us.
I'll use the sororitas dice as my wrath dice. Surely that won't mess with me.
Oh, funny you should mention that.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, these rolls are all going to come through in about 6 hours.
Okay, which is that?
9. Haha.
It's okay. Yeah, no, you expertly do it.
Wait, did it pop up for you?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you said you had 9 successes. Not
no.
You were counting your dice.
I was counting my dice.
No, you were counting your dice. My bad.
Here we go. Well, I succeeded a lot.
Okay.
But
luck
is still holding out for the ones. That's going to be God. Yeah, no, I succeeded on all but one or on 2 dice, and one of those had to be a 1 on the wrath die.
Okay.
There's 2 6s, 4 5s, and 1 4.
Syracuse, take 3 points of shock damage. The chain sword gets rubbing a little too close to your comfort.
All right, I have 1 shock left.
I'll be nice. This scene was supposed to take 5 minutes. All right. So yeah, you guys are out the back door.
It felt like that, but the dice did not agree.
The dice did not agree. We're still at the bar. Of course, next die I roll is a 6.
Excuse me,
go back down to 1
here.
All right. So now that you're all out in the back street, you can take a moment, kind of collect ourselves.
I just scream into my hands, holding my face.
You're still on fire, boss. No, literally.
Yeah.
We should probably fix that.
Yeah, since combat's over, like no roll needed. Yeah, you put him out.
There's got to be a crappy puddle in the alleyway that we can.
Oh, most definitely, it's gross. That's not acid rain. That's
actually,
not. That's not.
It might
acid
make
rain
it worse.
All right, we'll get you a new duster on that Paradise World.
That's the spirit.
They don't need dusters on Paradise Worlds.
I want one for style.
So yeah. Well. It's a lot happened in a short amount of time.
All right. Does anybody see which way he went?
Rada, you can give me a psychic mastery check since with all those Circus's successes, you got kind of a tag on the target psychically. So you can try and track her through the warp.
I did because I didn't even see the person.
No, you didn't, but due to his number of successes, I'll say you felt it, right? Because you were behind the bar, behind your table. But through the warp, yeah, no. When he shouted, you reached it. You kind of were able to kind of like.
I imagine I try to play up my mystic powers just for like prestige and cachet, like for authority. So I'll like make a big show of like following the psychic smell.
Your DN is a 5, though.
Okay.
Because as you said, you didn't see her.
What am I using to do that then?
Your psychic mastery again.
Okay.
And again, you can go. You win it bound or you win it unbound last time. So
I'll just do it regular. I'll do it regular.
Well, no, like it's still the same scene technically.
Same thing, okay.
So yeah, you're still at unbound.
So we should have a different color die if we're doing this manually, right?
Yep. Just keep 2 of them for your wrath, and yeah.
Okay, my wrath dice are both 3s.
Good. Okay. Well, nothing but nothing.
And typical Jeff dice luck. I have 1. I have 2 4s, and everything else is a failure.
Oof. All right. So now's your option. You can spend that wrath point and re-roll them, though you will re-roll your wrath dice as well. Or
sure. I'll spend it.
You can just take it. You guys can go trail.
I'm feeling like we need to find this person. So my wrath dice are a 2 and a 1, and my other dice. Let's see, 2 6s and a 5 and a 4.
All right. So easily succeeded. But did I hear you say you had a 1 on one of your wrath?
No. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we will draw from the 1 stack of Perils of the Warp.
Clearly, we're known as the lucky ones.
It's either the high or the low end of the deck, so it's 50-50.
All right. So we have nice. Yeah, as your psyker is kind of like doing her show. You guys can dictate for your characters how much you actually buy what's going on. You all of a sudden start hearing
it's more for the rubes.
A sinister chorus of laughter.
I love this one.
Echo off the walls of the alleyway around you and above you and through you.
Yeah, sometimes I freak myself out too.
Everybody give me a willpower test.
Willpower, 4 dice. Come on, psoriasis dice.
Your numbers are 3. Your numbers are 3, people.
I have 3 dice. Oh.
Yes! I got a 3 on the money.
I got 3 3s.
That's not going to work.
Not going to help.
I have a 5.
Okay. So I get a ruined dice. So yay for me. And you all are hindered for 1 round. So that's not that bad. You guys don't take any damage or anything. Cool. All right. So yeah, thanks, Freda. But yeah, you've got a lock on. You can follow your target.
Yeah, heebie-jeebies is a small price to pay.
So yeah. So you guys got that. You could give me you guys can give me like base intellect or insight rolls. You can give either of those if you guys want other options, or if you just want to stay on the shooter, like we could just move on to that scene.
I'll take an insight roll, or are we?
Yeah, going to insight.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll roll as well.
It's basic success, so I just need 3 successes on that.
That's 6 dice, right? Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Whew. Got 3 again.
Okay. So
I have 2 6s, 2 1s, a 5.
okay.
One of those. Oh wait, no, 6s count as 2. So I have 3. Never mind.
So let's do it this way. Alex, you said you're the one with multiple 6s, yeah?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Odd or even, you call it.
Odd.
Okay. For odd, you realize, again, that bar isn't your territory, but like shady characters, supposed to, it is Farad's type of joint. He's there a lot. Maybe y'all should, let the air cool a little bit, then go back in there and, have a few words with the management and the staff about all this, because that all was odd. Francesco, with your base success, like those cops were there fast, man. Like
a setup.
Yeah. Maybe we need to go investigate the Arbites and see what's going on with that. So So yeah, stepping away from narrative capability. Yeah, those are your three. These are your three directions. You guys have access to all three of them. So which way would you want to go? Do you want to go shooter? Do you want to hang around the bar and talk to the bar staff, or do you want to go look into the cops and what the fuck was up with the cops?
I think the shooter is more pertinent. I think the Arbites they're part of this.
They're not going to want to answer any questions we might have. That's for sure. I'll go after the shooter. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah,
that's 2 for shooter. Syracuse, how about you?
Yeah, we'll continue following the shooter. That seemed like
all right. Going after the shooter. Yeah,
no. Know that the cops might be in on this, but it doesn't seem like
the cops are always in on it. Why are
they're in on everything for the Emperor?
It's good to know, not just feel it.
So yeah, no, you all start. Reyna takes point. Syracuse, you pull your. You have a what do you have? Do you have a hand cannon or a stub gun? I can't remember what I gave him.
I have a hand cannon.
You got a hand cannon? Yeah, no. No. Chain swords out, hand cannon cocked. Yeah, you guys kind of cover Reyna as her eyes kind of go bluish white, and she, off she goes on the trail. Acid rain, pours from the sky, in the permanent night that is, the Underhive. What's that right now?
Don't put out the fire.
Yeah, exactly. People are coming and going. The streets are kind of emptying out a bit. As the Arbites, came out of the bar and basically just kind of, we didn't quite make our teeth count for today, so they're just kind of moving down the street, cracking skulls and stuff. So, most people are kind of moving in and out, but you got enough movement that you guys aren't too worried about, being made, but obviously still worried about any kind of potential, threat popping up. But eventually, you wind your way back down, like off into about 4 or 5 back alleys that almost interconnect better than the city streets do, until you come to what appears to be a monastery. I mean, it's long abandoned, like long forgotten, like, so forgotten. It's just, I mean, it's almost like 3 or 4 layers in, like, God knows how many millennia old, like this part of the hive is. But probably when this thing was built, you could still see the sun from this point in the hive. It's so deep in.
That is long.
Yeah.
So our assassin is a cultist of some kind.
Yeah, or at least this is their hideout. Seems a good enough spot, isn't it? Can we take a look around?
Yeah, awareness checks.
But I still want to go in just the front door.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can make some awareness checks. Try and probe the place if you want to.
Okay. Got my dice. Only 2 successes.
Not gonna.
I'm gonna throw a wrath at that, because thankfully
okay.
that.
All right.
Don't know what we're walking into.
All right. Fair enough.
That was slightly better. I got a 6 out of that. So
okay.
4.
Yeah, 4 successes.
Oh wait, no. Excuse me, 5.
5 successes. All right, with 5 successes, yeah, no, you see what probably would have been the ministorum, the actual priest, like home, like almost like kind of like like a little side garden area at some point. Obviously there's nothing alive there at all. Like the dirt is probably tougher than the permacrete you're walking on. But yeah, there appears to be a doorway there, and it's not boarded up like most of the windows and other stuff you see.
So you said that the warp led me here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something? Is it just disappear into the building, or does the building itself have any kind of?
There is no aura that you can feel actually coming out of it. It's just this trace of this living essence that came in, that's in here. And yeah, it's definitely like the trail definitely leads in there, but no, the building itself it's just dead. It's yeah, might as well not exist as far as the Immaterium is concerned.
Like a path there that we can follow.
All right. Well, lead on. We'll cautiously move forward.
Okay, you want to stealth it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wish I had that.
Oh, got it.
I'd like to, ideally.
Yes, in a perfect world, but no, we're not doing ghosts and space marine scouts.
Ah,
this time.
darn! We're so sneaky.
Is this something we should all be doing?
If you have stealth and you want to try and stealth up to it, you can. Otherwise, I guess you guys are just walking up to the door.
Yeah.
Therkus does not have stealth.
Yes, 6 on the raft die.
All right, there's a glory for you.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6. 6 for that stealth check.
So what do we do if we have no stealth? Is there a default?
There's no default roll. You're just
So we just
not
make
doing it.
noise.
Okay, so Francesco, you can actually go up and do recon with that much. Like, yeah, no, you can actually even mark out a path for the other two. So, like, yeah, you guys can get to the door just fine. Like, without stepping on any inconvenient glass bottles or whatever.
That's a loose piece of marble. There's a broken bone over there.
Yeah.
Twig.
So yeah, Francesco, you sticking your face through the door frame, see what's up.
Bam! The mutant was behind it the whole time. Sure.
Inside, you see
A plane?
Jeff. You good?
Hello? No, I don't have stealth.
No, it sounded like Weed Whacker or something.
Oh no, we are
It's a chainsword.
on a road
Yeah.
that leads to a favorite cruising place on the weekend.
Gotcha.
And motorcycles go by frequently.
Nice. Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, Francesco, yeah, you move into a, disturbingly clean sanctuary.
Like
considering
lived in
how
clean?
Huh?
Like lived in clean?
Like maintained clean. Like
Okay.
Like white glove inspection clean.
Look, bring my head away from the door. Shake it a moment. Look back in. This ain't right.
It's still there. The statue of the emperor gleams golden.
Money.
Just a little bit of like light. Is it from a lamp? Is it the sun managing to punch all the way down past hundreds of layers of filth and grime and pollution to this point of the hive to get here to light him up? You don't want to say, but yeah, no, like there it is, kind of gleaming in the center of the cathedral.
Quietly wave over and direct the rest of the group to join me at this very interesting scene.
All right. I wonder what can't be whispered, and then make it let's not as quietly as I can. I guess not stealthily, because that's not a thing. I guess.
Right. Yeah. As you move in, a voice echoes from the rafters. Cease your defilation. You are not welcome before the Emperor. It's a feminine voice.
We seek absolution. More side eye.
Yeah.
You thought the creepy warp laughter was scary. Like, this laugh is way worse because it's real. And then a form leaps down from out of the rafters.
Yeah. Well,
And standing before you is the hooded form that you saw in the bar. Now up close, in one of its hands, you realize that wasn't a hand cannon that went off. It is a bolt pistol.
Ooh.
I get cold sweat.
Look to my chainsword, calculate. I think I've made an overestimation on this.
I put my hands up.
Yeah.
Not in like a criminal surrendering, but in a reasonable minds will take a beat to let calmer heads prevail.
Okay. All right. Fair.
And I say you shot our friends.
I feel like we got off the wrong foot. Yeah.
We simply
Friend, more like associate.
we are situation.
The form stands there for a minute, and then the bolt pistol snaps up at you all, and she says, "No, he was corrupted. It needed to be stopped. He went too far. He went too deep."
Well, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but we would like to know why.
Anyone can give me a persuasion check if they wish. Your
I'm
DN's
sorry,
a 5.
what? Persuasion check?
Persuasion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do persuasion. I was just thinking of how to say it. I'm like, well, we were in it for a job, and if we're still in the market for a job, perhaps we can lend a hand with whatever he wants. Yeah. Okay.
This is where somebody else should take over. Please, somebody talk. I'm contemplating the chainsword versus bolt pistol debate still.
Yep.
It's not working out well.
It's like, let me do that mathematical equation one more time in my head.
It's probably difficult because every time we try and say something, he revs the chainsaw.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to say is a 1 if Alex rolls a 1 on the graph.
No, I was calculating math.
I don't know why I had 0, but I put it in the chat.
What's that?
Wizards.com dice roller. What I got? So 3, 4, 5, 1 set. I'm rolling I rolled D8s. Never mind. I was wondering how that was working. Oh, this is much better.
So, not being a veteran of Discord, where do I find this chat of which you keep speaking?
Oh, I put it on the StreamYard.
Oh, on the StreamYard chat. Oh.
But I can put it-
Okay.
There's a private
I guess
chat.
I should open that window. Okay, I got that open now.
Yeah, I've got a wizard, a D&D dice roll in the other window.
Nice. All right, so this one, the 644, that was your last roll, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, with a 6 on the wrath dice and all the rest of that nonsense. First off, yeah, I've been posting in the comments, but I'll post it in the private chat. All right, you guys are now maxed out on glory dice, by the by.
Only
Only 3 of you here, but yeah, so you should start spending that because you guys are actually doing pretty good on building that.
See, we are the lucky ones.
But
right,
yeah,
next.
with a total of 10 successes, the bolt pistol lowers, and you see the form almost kind of slump forward a bit.
Master the sail.
Yeah, she says, "It needs to be destroyed. It all needs to be destroyed. Why don't you all see this?"
Well, if there's one thing we're good at,
You'll help me. She perks up a bit.
will you not shoot us?
No.
Then yes.
I can agree to those terms.
Looks at chainsword, thinks about it. Yes.
The form turns away from you all back towards the statue of the Emperor and
I love the lighting in here.
drops to her knees and throws back her head. The cowl falls away and you see the stark white hair that I'm sure all of you at some point or another have only seen on one type of human creature in the galaxy.
I called
As this Adeptus Sororitas raises her hands and begins to adulate and sob. Redemption is finally at hand.
I look back over my shoulder at these guys and raise my eyebrows and kind of indicate the ground and get down on my knees.
Yeah, I genuinely flex hollowly or kind of go with it.
She stands up after quite a while of this. She stands up and turns to you. My name is Duertisneia. And as she turns, you all see you see her face. She bears a marking on her cheek, but it's been gouged through, roughly, not by a knife, but jagged glass or something like that. Someone give me a scholar check if they want to recognize it.
Nope.
I actually have scholar.
That's
I give it to a couple people. I actually gave it to the mutant because I thought it was funny, though.
I was wondering about that.
Ah, shit. One of the dice went flying. Hey, Wrath dice on the 6 again. Woo!
Okay.
Wow. Talk about bouncing back from the bottom of the rolls. Yeah, so... Hold on a second. Yes. So one dice fell. That doesn't matter. So 6, 4, and a 5. So
okay. Yeah. Especially with the rat dice, that's enough. It is the mark of the Repentia. So when Adeptus Sororitas can't live up to their hoity-toity ideals and standards, they get stripped of their power armor and their bolters, and kicked out of their order. But they're still, basically as close to superhuman as you can get without actual genetic moderation. So they tend to wind up fighting themselves into orders, trying to win their way back into good graces with the Adeptus Sororitas. It's referred to as the Repentia. Basically, the crazy nuns will go out onto a battlefield armed only with massive chain swords and holy tomes, and literally that's it, and see how quickly they can die for the Emperor, and hopefully he'll be nice to their souls in the next life. Yeah, if that got carved out brutally like that, she probably fucked that up too.
ooh.
So yeah, she fucked up twice.
So
Me as a player knows what happens after that.
So she's sort of desperate to find some sort of
absolution. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Redemption.
Oh yeah. She is a damned soul. If there is a damned soul, you look at one.
We all, baby.
So yeah, no, good job. You guys got her to talk. So yeah, she leads you deeper into the sanctum to her Spartan bed chambers. There is tea brewing on a small Bunsen burner type, whatever the Warhammer equivalent of that is. So she offers you all tea, and yeah,
trigger duct tape down.
And she's kind of rocking on her bed a little bit. She says, "There's corruption here." Of the most foul sort.
That's the neighborhood for you.
I'm not sure I want to drink what she's drinking, so I'll just pretend I'm drinking.
Yeah, nice. Your friend, I saw him. He traveled down into their chambers. They lie, waiting, festering beneath the skin of this hive. But there's much danger. There's much danger to be brought there, but it must be purged. It must be purged.
Yeah, that sounds like heretics for you.
Worse. Much worse.
What's worse than a heretic?
A Xenos heretic.
Yeah, that doubles up 2 of the bad, so...
Yep.
The math equates.
Her math is solid. Yeah.
I mean, that definitely checks out. I feel like that might increase my rates, but I'm more flexible.
I don't know how you could put a price on your soul being redeemed, but if you will help me, take what you wish of their ill-gotten gains.
Actually,
I'm sure we can work it out later.
On everything, particularly souls.
You seem like a woman of honor. You'll hold an oath. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. I only seek that my soul may be welcomed at the Golden Throne when I pass from this wretched plane.
I'll do my best to accommodate that.
What do you call wretched?
Not bad to have a sword in your back pocket, but.
So yeah, is there? You guys want to make any rolls? Get anything else from her? You think you've got about all you're going to get from a half mad, space nun?
Yeah.
So we're not even clear on exactly where we're supposed to be going. So maybe some directions and a map or something.
Well, she'll lead you to where Farad was going. She'll go with you. So since you guys actually completed this as good as you could, you got an NPC now. So you got a failed sister of battle watching your back now. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to go down to the pit or if you want to pursue anything else.
I look jealously at the bolt gun and be like, well, if we could be better, we could do this job much better if you had anything that could go in to help us. Just not taking my eyes off that thing.
Well, of course, I will come and fight alongside you in noble combat. That's the only way to redeem one's soul, as is taught by the great sister Eileen in the pages of the Astro
But
Edelecticon.
even Eileen gave her comrades weapons.
I have nothing more to offer than myself and this. she gestures the bolt gun.
No worries.
I have a question.
Yeah. Okay.
So those Arbites, they were really quick. Were you in on this? Or?
No. I am not permitted any contact with the Adeptus Arbites. They would bring me to the nearest temple to be burned for my failings.
So did they?
You'll be redeemed.
How did they know you were going to be there then?
She raises her hands in a big shrug.
Ain't that just life?
If there's a third party after whatever Farid was talking about.
Well, I mean, you guys know that Farid was in contact with a rogue trader by the name of Regulanus Matsukas. Like, he's the guy, he's offering, if you bring him the thing, which Farid didn't tell you what the thing was, when you bring the thing, you got to fly out of here to a paradise.
I'm assuming a rogue trader would have like the authority to call in the police.
I mean, but why would he? He called you.
Yeah, good point. But
that's
what evil backstabbing conspiracies are all about.
Is there even a rogue trader?
So yeah, if you guys don't have any roles you want to make with her,
trying to stop him, and
you could, like I said, you could hit play with her. She's gonna, insta like bum rush the pit of desolation she's on about, or you guys can go start tracing other leads you got.
We got the bar and we got the Arbites.
Yep.
If we get to the Arbites and really crafty about it, cunning and brutal about it, we can possibly get some better weapons. Maybe steal one of those launchers that they got.
You never know.
Did you get hit on the head?
I have my moments. Chainsaw and I have our moments.
Well, you're having one now, apparently. I don't think we would have much success taking on their. I mean, I don't know what they call them, stations or fortresses or wherever they are. But I imagine
where the nearest substation is. There's a substation in the neighborhood. You know
it's
where
all
that
Gothic and fortified, right? With like.
It's actually not. It's fairly. It's pretty basic. Like it only houses a squad at a time. They rotate on a weekly basis. Like it's more like a jump off point for a quick reaction force. So yeah, it's not like it's not like a main police station. Like that would be a fortress assault.
Okay, he does have good intellect. Maybe we could trick them into assisting in this path of redemption. As dubious as it may sound.
Yeah, we can tip them off to like a raid. Like
if we could like tell them send them an anonymous message that we had seen the Sister of Battle in some other place and see who shows up.
Pass the rumor down the grapevine and just not make sure it gets in under their attention.
Exactly.
Just fail to be stealthy about something. That sounds perfect. You can do that all day.
We don't want to trace it back to us. That would not be
the hard part. I've got peer connections.
So did Farad give us the name of this rogue trader?
Yeah. You know, you knew that that Regulanus Matsukas, that's the name of the trader.
We maybe should contact him and find out what he wanted and who else might want it. Because he's less likely to just arrest us and kill us. And we also don't know what it was that he wanted. So if we do want to make that score, we need to find that out.
This
so
seems
maybe
like
two birds with one stone.
a cunning roll, but I don't have any cunning.
Cunning is a very misleading stat, which is why I didn't give any of you it, because it's actually only to get you gear. Like, you would think it'd be like, like tactical, like, off the books type of thinking or something like that, but it's not. Like,
does anybody have something that would do that?
Insight is that.
Investigation.
Okay, I've got it.
Investigation is more like a literally investigate.
Okay.
Like, poke around. Insight is like the outside the box type of
So,
thing.
do attributes ever get used by themselves or only with skills?
Yes, attributes do get used by themselves.
So, fellowship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think like what the skills you would use to like gain an invitation someplace or get an appointment with somebody.
Yeah, that would. I mean,
deception
with a fellowship roll. Like I could see you swinging that. But that few of dice. That's a you're definitely gambling on that even for a base success. But yeah, insight. If anybody's got insight, that'd be one you could throw.
Insight, but it's not super high, not much higher.
I got 6 in insight.
Yeah, I put my roll down for.
Well, everybody can throw it. Everybody can throw and try and make the hit on insight if they wish.
Yeah, my roll is down there for that.
Okay.
Your number will be a 4. You need 4 successes.
Darn it! I got 3.
Okay.
Woohoo! 2 5s, a 6, and a 4.
Nice. So Raina, as you're kind of pacing around, kind of like, thinking out loud, we should just get a hold of him. I mean, we don't even know what the score is now. Like, surely he directs us. Well, I mean, then it all kind of dawns. It's like, well, he said Fred to get us in the first place. We are in the Underhive. Like, he's a rogue trader. He's up at the top. Like, yeah, making
Maybe I know who Fred usually works through because he's not even directly connected. So we could just go to that guy and he can go.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay. So you guys want to head back to the bar and kind of try and like reach out into into the nether sphere, as it were.
We have any technology like communicators, and I suppose there's not even like telephone booths. So this old fashioned like send messages by ratty kid that lives in the alley sort of thing.
Yeah, basically in the Underhive. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Message to this upper level middle person.
Okay. That will probably take a round or two to come back to you guys. So what do you want to do in the meantime? Got to go a little ways.
How do we collect rumors?
That would probably be the bar would be your best bet. Talking to NPCs there and trying to figure out what the fuck they know.
Yeah, I'd like to see what we can find out about this and how they like the recent raid, because there's got to be rumors spreading about that.
Oh yeah,
I can try to do.
Yeah, I mean, persuade, intimidate, deception, all that's on the table now. We go talkie for a little bit. You guys arrive back at the Emperor's Dust. There you see a handful of scavies sweeping up the place. But sweeping up kind of the broken glass from the windows out front. Inside, though, there's actually patrons in there that are kind of, taking some ownership of the place and, are actually trying to help clean up and, try to detox the blood off the floor and everything and, repairing tables.
Are the bodies
with some satisfaction, you notice your table that you had successfully used is causing the most problems for them to repair. Due to your effective usage of it. What were you wanting, Francesco?
Is our contact's body still there? Or has it been
no. Actually, it's not.
Parts of it probably are, but
no, they're still scrubbing. They're still scrubbing the wall behind it.
would that be something that the Arbites would have picked up, or something
Nope.
just sort of thrown out?
Nope. That probably. Give me an insight roll on that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, I'm counting the dice and not rolling the dice yet.
Yeah.
3. Okay, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Did you get any sixes on that roll?
Yes, one of them was a 6.
Okay, so with a shift, you can get additional information or some alternative information with this. But like with your just the basic success that you've more than met. Yeah, there's actually a clinic not too far from here. That's that also doubles as a reduction facility for the untimely past can be reduced, to usable parts, and then what's left is conformed into a candle to be given to their families.
I'm probably gonna say food and candles.
Yeah.
Foodstuffs.
Pierce are like bars.
Yeah, exactly. So would you rather have get a little bit, better understanding of what the information I've given you means, or would you like some alternative information as well from that?
Guess alternative.
Alternative?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that they would have gone there, but there's no, someone might have been picking his pockets on the way over there. So if you found out who took his body,
that's what I was thinking.
Maybe they got a little something off of him on the way over there to make their time worth it for doing the decent thing.
I can use my persuade roll to see if that could be trying to get information on who that was or who might have been vulturing the bodies.
You recognize the bartender? He's trying to repair the taps you guys ruined.
Hey, sorry about that.
Our bite's ruined. We just let the beer flow.
Anything.
The Arbite set it on fire.
I grab a torn part of my jacket. Be like, sorry about that.
The bartender, his name is Modesto. Looks up at you and kind of scowls a bit. And if you had to pull some ruddy stunts across my bar, you could have at least just jumped on. And he indicates the grog mugs. He's like, those I can replace. Like this though. You know how hard it is to get a proper playhouse style tap to work. I have to deal with Aldari.
Yeah, I spit on the ground at the name.
I'm just hoping the psoriasis doesn't jump out and start shooting stuff.
So yeah, what do you want to ask him, Syracuse? Give me a persuasion roll.
The fellow that we were with who seemed to have caused the trouble, we weren't really a part of that. We were as blindsided as you in that. Maybe you can lend us a hand in figuring out, if anyone was handling his body after or checking his pockets, because we could figure out what caused this mess and prevent it from happening next time. I don't know.
Sure. Dean's a 4. Give me a roll.
All right. Oh, well, that could be better.
Don't forget, we also have glory.
You have 3 glory dice you guys can be using.
Yeah, I might have to do that for this.
Okay.
So how much is that? Re-rolling failures or
no? That'll just be additional dice you can use.
Okay.
So you have up to 3 more dice you could add to your pool if you need to, with the glories you guys have earned.
I guess how many do I need to?
You need at least. You said 4, so you need 2 more points. So you would need a 6.
Okay, I guess I'll roll 2 more. Okay, is this working again? Ah, sweet, a 6 and a 5. That works great. All right, so I spent 2 and I got a 6 and a 5 additionally.
All right, so you guys are down to 1 glory left. All right, so yeah, with nice. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Yep. So yeah, no shifts though out of that, but yeah, you got enough. He kind of nods over at the scavies outside. He's like, I sent the muscle to carry him down. He's a big lad. Needed a bit of hefting.
All right. Thanks. We'll go follow the lead.
All right. So Syracuse, you're going to do that. Reyna and Francesco, are you two wanting to poke around as well? Or are you just going to stick tight to him?
We're going to stick tight to the boss.
Okay. Would you say, Jeff?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Pretty woozy.
So yeah, you guys walk outside to scavies. One of the mutants, he's fairly short. He's about as wide as he is tall. Like stupidly heavily muscled. Like, you know, even more so than like a hyper stylized fantasy game like Warhammer tends to show, you know, a body. Like, yeah. That's clearly his mutation. Is like his muscles just like they're like building up on top of each other. So he's got like muscles on muscles on muscles. So much so it looks like it's probably hard to move for him most days. The other one is pretty much it couldn't be more opposite. He's a gangly thing with about 3 additional limbs. None of them seem to be actually useful to him. In fact, they seem to be impeding as they're kind of almost have a mind of their own. They're like kind of moving around on him, and he's like constantly having to like shuffle and try and keep them like from, you know, snagging passersby or the building or, you know, anything. Broken glass. He really doesn't want to get any kind of infection in them.
So if this guy ran afoul of like a Astartes, like they're just walking down the street and they saw him, would they just kill him outright?
I think it would depend on. I think it would
down here so common that they just let him be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys are in an underhive, so yeah, scavies at this point yeah. Unless you had like, I don't know, like Templars or like some of the more kind of, you know, devout Astartes chapters. Yeah, no, they wouldn't even.
But it's not uncommon in our experience.
It's common enough that you'd have to clear out a lot of the underhive, and it'd take up a good portion of your day.
Yeah,
if you really want to be that.
And people would probably start taking kind of umbrage to it, you know, in like the most cynical, disgusting of way, but like, you know, like kind of like the type of people in real life that like, you know, if we stopped allowing, you know, migration flow from Mexico, they'd be pissed because like there goes their workforce. Same kind of thing. Like, you know, like it's not that they like them, it's just that they're kind of useful, so leave us the fuck alone.
It's a delicate ecosystem. You can't just go around upsetting it like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why don't you go off and find some orcs or something to kill, big bullies.
All right. Can I use my peer skill to add another rank to an influence test to ask
Oh,
them
absolutely.
if they've...
You're a human, and you got human followers. Like, yeah, no, you're clearly chief. Yeah, you could definitely use it here.
9. All right. Three, 4, 2, 6, 2, 2, 3.
Yeah, 4 successes. Yeah. So yeah, what are you asking them? What do you want to know?
Hey, that guy we were with, give him a general description. Formerly headed, no head after. We were wondering if you found anything on his pockets or thing. We can compensate you. Can I say that I grabbed like a handful of coins or gold from the temple or something, or just like a doll, like
so you got that scrounger, ability, right?
Yeah.
Give me a roll on that scrounger ability. Yeah, I'll let you roll that.
Cunning tests, but I don't have cunning. Influence, maybe I guess with a plus bonus.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add that. So yeah,
influence test with a plus bonus rank representing an item they had prepared in advance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so that'd be another dice, I guess.
Yeah, that ability gets better in a campaign form when you rank the character a little bit, but you know it's still helpful.
I'll stick with the roll I had.
Okay. So what do you got?
Put it in chat. Is that the one? That's in chat. I have 3, 5. Was that not?
Oh, isn't that the roll you just made to talk to them though?
Yeah. Oh, was that on it? A different one?
Yeah. Give me another one to see if you had that money. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Money won't be an object once we're on the paradise world.
Yeah. Streets are paved with golden retrievers.
They're made of money.
And all right, there's you got a glory point back.
Haha.
So you got the 2. Yeah, I'll say with that. I'll give you that. Yeah, you do.
Okay, it's probably something worth the value that I grabbed on the ground in the church.
The scavies were glancing at each other with abject fear. Like Muscle Man probably is pretty good in a scrap, but like the chainsword's pretty obvious. I don't know if Raina's got any identifiers of her existence as a psyker, but this is probably not the crowd they would want to actually get into a scuff with. And now you're offering payment. Oh boy, they're interested. The tall, gangly one glances around and he goes, "You not mad? Give money. You're not bad. Yes.
Yeah. No. We're
If he like 3 of his appendages reach out.
Thanks.
Elbow Sericius lightly. Maybe we can get them to help us with the problem as well.
If as I hand over the item, I'm like, hey, if this strikes your fancy, there's more where that came from. If you can lend us a hand. So, yeah, but
they both look at each other. Did they look back inside though? Like, there's a lot of apprehension. Like, whose job? He'd be mad. Here. Yet another appendage like reaches under their trash can they had and pulls out a data slate and offers it to you.
Oh, this would be amazing if I can read.
I went to school.
I have tech.
I don't have tech or scholar.
Raina has tech. Yeah, Raina has tech. So yeah,
I look at it intently, and then why don't you? I'm busy. You go through this. Tell me what you find. Report.
Raina has the tech.
I want to see what you have to say.
So yeah,
I'm holding it upside down when I look at it.
Base success. Need 3 successes for it.
Yeah, I got 5.
Appears to run on some form of electricity.
Boss, you won't have to worry about raiding when we're on the Paradise World.
How'd you do, Jeff?
5 successes.
5 successes? Did you have any 6s in there?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So yeah, no shifts, but yeah, no, easily succeeded. Yeah. You think worse to life. You vaguely catch Syracuse's like kind of shocked expression that he quickly covers back up with a poker face. And yeah, you start flipping through it. It is in fact, not only is it a series of messages, but also a technical readout and even a bit of like theory and descriptor. But as you're kind of going over it, it's like, it's definitely describing whatever you're supposed to be after. You don't really understand what it is still, but
anything like even if we don't understand what it is, identify it like size.
Yeah. No, you've got a rough idea, and it will be in a position like Matsukas is discussing that like this is very, very important for gene stealer cults. And it will usually be kept in a place of prominence. So, whether by hook or by crook, like get your people to like recover it intact, and the deal's good for you and for all of them.
How big is this thing? Is it like one person can carry it?
Yeah, one person can carry it. Yep. If you're understanding the dimensions correctly, it's almost like vase-like in its size.
Sorry, what like?
Like a vase, like vase-like.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, understanding what it is, this is goes way over your head and your education. But you do recognize the word gene stealer.
Just looks like money.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the scavies, they kind of are like kind of looking at you all, like almost waiting for y'all to try and like tell them it's bad and that you want the statue back you gave them. Like they're kind of like slowly inching away from you guys while still trying to clean the sidewalk of glass.
I think we can ignore them, yeah?
Yeah, if you want, you guys can go on your way if you wish. So yeah, you guys can go back inside, chat around the bar some more, or you could go to the clinic. The scabbies point you to where the clinic is. Or if you guys are still thinking about wanting to go jump some cops, there's that. Or you could just head back to the.
Well, we're still waiting on a chance to talk to the middle level fence or a fixer or whatever he was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, need to make a note that you added that element here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say next round your kid will get back to you with something. So yeah, what would you guys like to do until Q gets back?
Kind of hungry. What about you guys?
Can I regain any shock? I have 1 point out of 5, and I feel like more would be useful.
Yeah. The clinic, if you go there, you can get a med check done to you.
Yeah, I can do that.
What is your wealth rating?
That's a good question.
Oh, it didn't appear. Oh,
2. I have 2.
Yeah, with 2. Yeah, I'd say with a wealth rating of 2. Yeah, you could go to the clinic and yeah, get your shock restored.
Okay, I'll do that. Up to full.
All right. Are the rest of y'all going with him to the clinic? You staying at the bar?
oh, we go with the boss.
Okay.
Put some aloe vera on my burnt face.
Yeah, I'll let you reduce your wealth rating by 1 if you want to get wounds healed as well.
I have 1 wound, I think, taken. I feel.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with it.
But money won't be an object.
That's a good point.
Paradise.
There's no
I'm not the boss.
Maybe can I take like a stim pack or like a medicine thing to go in case I need it later? Like, I feel pretty good, but I could use some Advil perhaps later.
Yeah, okay. With a wealth reduction of 1, yeah, I'll let you have a stim pack.
All right, I'll buy a stim pack.
Okay. Yeah, as you're there, there is. You notice the doctor, kind of moving in and out. You're getting dealt with a nurse, or maybe even an EMT. You're not entirely sure. But yeah, there's a doctor in the back who seems to be fiddling with stuff, and you notice she's holding Farad's glove as she walks by at one point.
Can I make eyes towards everyone else? Like,
glove to protect
follow that.
Glove like a power glove.
A Nintendo Power Glove, you say?
That is an ancient. We could sell it to the AdMech for millions.
Oh, we're going to be so made, guys. Yeah. Can we figure out which hallway she's going down? And
yeah, it's not a very big clinic. It's just the back. Basically, you got a hallway, and you got a doorway on the left and the right. She was going from left to right when you saw her with the glove.
We missed our chance to be murder hobos. Let's
be murder hobos.
Let's do the body. I'll let one of you guys take the lead on the dirty work. I can't talk my way through, I believe.
Is there somebody blocking us from the back? Or?
No, not. No, there's nobody. You're out front being tended to by, like I said, by the EMT nurse. Yeah, there's nobody else in the clinic as far as you can see.
Yeah. I'm going to the restroom.
Never mind.
Walk to that general direction.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk back, you look in. You see the doctor. She is bent over an actual data port, and she is whispering into a microphone, dictating something. And you see her shaking Farad's glove, and something slides out of it. And
can I make an awareness to pick up what she's saying?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Dean's a 5, though.
4,
She's being very quiet.
5. Okay, grabbed it. Exactly the dice I needed. It's back.
Share with the class.
I only succeeded once, and I succeeded twice, and I got no one on my rep dice. It's back!
Yep, it's back. The doctor looks over her shoulder, sees you, and, what are you doing? Her hand darts under a table. She pulls out a last pistol.
In the name of the Emperor, don't shoot.
She kind of blanches at you. Give me a deception check.
I have nothing.
Well, with that,
fellowship, right? Fellowship, right? Just straight?
yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, no. Combat. She's going first.
I thought that would throw her for a moment, but it didn't work out as well as I had hoped.
It could have. It could have worked. If only we knew.
If only we knew.
We're
just here to help.
What's your defense, Joseph?
My defense is going to be 3.
It's 3? Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. But I can give up a movement action. Oh, wait, no, it's only a melee attack. Damn it.
Yeah, no. There's not a melee. You're getting shot.
I feel like I'm going to steal some Stimpaks on the way out now.
What an interesting day. So I'm actually going to spend a ruin dice here.
No.
But you guys are about to have some fun. So
no.
Just so you know.
The doctor.
All right. The other way.
Ooh.
So that's
that's
a complication for her.
So it's just failure all around.
I mean,
don't you?
Yeah, all hell's just about to break loose yet again for you guys.
We should just stay near the Abbey because nothing bad happened.
You guys aced the Abbey. I'm genuinely shocked. I was like, oh no, if these guys just want to blitz this game's going to be over in 20 minutes. I was not expecting you guys to do that well there. But yeah, no, I'm glad you didn't because this is great. That card does not apply. Weapon malfunction. What a day.
Blow up in her hand.
Yeah, definitely does. Definitely does.
Las guns can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, no, it totally goes off in her hand, and she shrieks.
Oh, doctor, you need help. Let's get some medical attention.
Yeah, immediately knock her out with something under the guise of trying to help her.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't see the morphine over there. I'm sorry.
What was this? Arsenic? They look the same. I can't read.
Give me an athletics check. Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Your number's a 2. Jeez.
That's good.
I don't have medication.
I say now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
No, that's Syracuse, not
okay.
Francesco. You, what is your resilience?
My resilience is 4.
It's
Athletics
4?
Okay.
A last pistol does. Last pistol's not the hot shot. I'm not mean.
Oh, thank God. not like this again.
Not like this again.
Been here before.
Funny feeling of deja vu.
Seeing battle all over again.
7 + 1 ED. All right, so that'll be 7 damage. So that's 3 damage you take with your resilience of 4. So yeah, you can roll shock if you wish to try and absorb that.
Okay.
Which is your soak. Your soak number. Yep.
Okay, so I have 3 dice for soak. No successes.
Okay, well, you still take 1 point of shock for trying. But yeah, and then 3 wounds on top of it. Are you heavily wounded off that?
Yes.
I thought so. Okay, well, that's a -2 penalty to everything you do from now on out.
Let me give you a sim pack. We just got one.
Circus, how'd that athletics check go?
I put the results in
did
chat.
you? Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm juggling a couple of different tabs.
See, that's what happens.
Oh yeah, no, you're great. Not only are you great, you got a 6 to shift on it. So yeah, not only you knock her out, but what else do you want? Like
morphine.
Yeah, if someone has Medicaid, you can probably look around and grab that.
Oh, great! I have
goddamn
okay.
stabilize.
I'll give you. You won't even have to roll to intimidate her to gonna get her what you want. Raina, you're still out front with the EMT. Are you dealing with that or what?
Yeah. I'm sorry. The EMT.
Yeah, the nurse that was healing up Syracuse when you guys got here. Yeah, she's still out front with you. So,
is there enough noise from what they're doing that it has attracted her?
Yeah, last pistol malfunctioned and exploded. Yeah, she heard it.
Okay. What did you do?
It's okay. We got this.
You can give me athletics if you want to just try and like knock her out and like take control, or you could rip with your psyker powers or your knife and kill her.
Blood boil the EMT.
I mean, I have no reason to kill a nurse.
I didn't think you did either, but I'm just saying that it's an RPG. I've had players do worse things for no reason before.
Running around the hall? What's she doing? I mean, what's her response to the explosion?
Right now, she's just gawping back at where the explosion came from. Like she really hasn't had time to really react to anything. Like,
good distraction. Just knock her out, and we can just
easy.
I didn't plan to rob this place, but I think that's going to be what we're doing today.
The suggestion was made, and now we have to.
Actual legitimate hospital.
No, it is a clinic. It is tiny. It's
so they
don't
have like a fire alarm or something like that, right?
Not grab the.
No,
let's
go. They probably have some type of system, but again, like it's not like it's going to go too far or anywhere.
I will act surprised. I will use deception. I will act surprised and afeared, and I will bustle her out as if I'm afraid the whole building's going to come down.
Amazing. Give me the roll.
Don't let her go for the iron bites.
Yeah, need a 3. Need 3 successes for this one. Like it's a great plan. standard check.
Whoa. 3 6s and a 5 and a 4.
Yeah, no. Not only does she believe you, she's thanking you. Just letting you know that I'll say with were any of those 6s on the raft? By the way, you guys still have room for glory.
4.
Okay. So with those shifts though, I'll give you a little throwaway line as you're busting out. She's like, I told Dr. PC, I told her that research is dangerous. It doesn't have any place in a clinic. Like this is a place for helping people.
Like I'll dress it up with, if there's people waiting in the waiting room, I'll grab them and bustle them out along with them.
Oh no, you were in the waiting room. That's how small this place is. Yeah, it's just you guys.
It won't be her. I'll take whoever else is there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You got it cleared. Everybody's outside, and the nurse is just kind of she's more just pissed at the doctor for threatening this necessary work. She's a believer. Like she came down here to help people. Into a place no one comes from. If they have any other option. You've got her kind of ranting about the doctor's research and stuff to you. Okay. If you want to press her for any more specific information on that.
Sure, but I have, I'm kind of down to one mystery a day here. So
okay.
Help me keep her talking and not going back in. Then
okay. With your success, Jeff, you're good. You got this. You situation under control. So back inside. You guys.
The quack shot me.
Yeah, she did. Syracuse, you now that you've got the dock secured, what do you want to do? You can wake her up, like I said, with your successes. You don't even need to make an intimidation check. You've already won your intimidation checks.
Oh,
if you want to wake her up, what?
That's a good thing. It was a las pistol that blew up because it cauterized the wound.
Yeah, this is true. The bad news, though, as you guys are tied her up, whatever it was that came out of Fred's gauntlet is gone, charred.
Ah, damn.
Wrecked. Yep. GG. What's the plan?
Well, she got those tapes, and we have all the medical supplies.
You do have all the medical supplies. Joseph, you could give me a 1d3 roll, and you can get back that many wounds.
Okay. Here we go. I got a 4, so that's going to be 2.
All right, so you're only lightly wounded. Good man.
Woo!
Alex, what's the plan? What's Syracuse doing?
I guess, are there any more clues left on the body that we can poke around and get?
The body's gone. It's already gone. It's already gone into.
Okay, I thought because
rendering.
because the glove.
Yeah, no. That's where she came from. She was coming out of the rendering room into her office with the glove and dumping out whatever it was, which is now gone forever.
Give me some bad candles.
The quack was speaking to this.
Oh yeah. Let's investigate. Can I investigate that device?
Absolutely.
Or direct somebody with technical skills to do so.
Well, if you want to poke your head out, you'll notice that she's currently occupied, keeping the nurse occupied from believing you guys are currently holding her boss hostage.
Can I try using Scola to figure this out?
I'll give you investigate if you guys want to roll investigate. Yeah, I'll give you guys that. Yeah,
and that's a -1 because I'm lightly wounded.
That is correct.
Okay,
yep.
So 6 dice instead of 7.
No, you don't lose dice. It's just it's that much harder.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I did surprisingly well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got 1 6.
Okay. Yeah. With that, yeah.
Which I'll shift for more information.
Yeah. So you back it up and you're listening, and you hear the doctor's voice as she's discussing. Yes, we've had an unfortunate turn of events as my resource in understanding the procedural movement of High Fleet Scylla has been murdered. He was carrying some type of an information docket. I am hoping soon that I shall be able to. What are you doing here?
And then the Emperor don't.
Yep.
Well, this sounds bad.
That sounds pretty good on the Vox.
Yeah, you have a voice meant for radio. Or Vox, yeah.
So High Fleet, that's Xenos, right?
That sounds like right. It doesn't sound like anything the Navy has, and
they go through battle fleets.
This is probably connected to what the sister was talking about, and that does not make me feel very good. But maybe we should let her know.
Yeah, that paradise world is looking more and more tempting right now. Let's
we're helping her out. We're definitely going there.
We're going there. We're going to make it.
We've got connections, man. We're moving up in this world. Yeah,
Do you think they have gangs on the paradise world? We could be the top gang there.
I'd like to frame somebody else for this job, grab some medical supplies, and scoot out the back.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know how.
That'd be a deception check to set it up.
Yes. Okay. 7.
Oh, you said you had a shift on that, right? For extra info. Okay. You see another line like you would hit.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hit that too?
Sure.
Listen to it. Yeah. You hear her rattle off the date. It was 2 days ago's date. And she's discussing, yes. Very, very interesting conversation today. I was approached by a man who refused to identify himself. Very, very large man, very brutish, but that's normal for these parts. He was interested in gene stealer communication capabilities. He wanted to know about spore dispersals. I played my cards very close to my chest, but I was able to get him to agree to attempt to infiltrate the local gene stealer cult. My hope is that through his efforts, I can dangle a few morsels in front of him, and in exchange, I'll find out all sorts of ways about the development of this of the cult here on Persepolis. And yes, this will be marvelous. And then I need to arrange transit. It sounds like they are getting stronger. That Scylla can't be far away now. I've not heard from my contacts in a while. I believe that probably means the Astronomica's ability to reach Persepolis is growing very weak. More to follow soon. End log.
Gotta take those files.
Do you know how?
Let's go up.
Put the Vox box in a bag and just.
Yeah, we'll just grab the whole Vox box.
Yeah, with a 6 on your app. Yeah, no, you got this framed up perfectly, man. Yeah, no, you guys know the local kind of childish, child gangs. You spray paint their graffiti everywhere very quickly. Are you guys going back out the front door, or are you gonna try and go out the back?
We're going out the back.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, y'all move a ways down and kind of, are like waving. Right.
Page from the nurse somehow saying, "Well, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe you should go home where it's safe and wait till the doctor calls you or something."
Yes, you're right. You're right. Of course.
I gotta go. I can't stay here.
Thank you so much. You're such a kind listener too. You're so understanding. Emperor Blast. She turns and
I try to keep a straight face and
Emperor bless you and scoot out the door.
So
about that time, Raina, as you're walking towards the others, a young boy, kind of urchin looking, kind of darts over towards you and tugs on your jacket.
Oh, me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So that startles me because I didn't realize I was being watched.
Kind of some pink lightning starts to zip around your fingertips.
Someone found us here. There was no reason for him to know we were here. So, and then I realized it's probably part of the network of kids that I'd used to deliver our message. Was that okay?
Yeah, and he just hands you just a piece of script.
Okay.
Small scroll. And then he turns his hand over flat, palm up.
I give him whatever we'd agreed on.
Yeah. he takes the chit and he's gone again. Like literally you look at the scroll and look back up and he's disappeared into an alley somewhere. I
do not have scholars.
You don't need it. We've already established you've been educated. Like you were at some point a sanctioned psyker. So yeah, you're educated enough. You can read. You can read High Gothic, and it is High Gothic, the script. But what you see is, according to the fence, that Matsukas is still willing to honor the deal, but you all need to recover his item. He is wanting some type of organic dispersal unit. It matches up basically with what you recall of looking at the tech readout. Like that makes sense. You guess, though it sounds pretty gross.
You mean the thing that was vase-like?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, in exchange for that, the deal is still good. You still have your ride and your setup on the Paradise World.
All right, I try and catch up with the rest of the crew, and I'll update them.
Okay. I assume you guys also share with her what you discovered in the back.
Yeah.
Boss, Raina, the dog had more stuff.
Do you remember all that Xeno stuff that Sister was talking about? Well, there seems to be more to that than she may have known or let on.
So there's more people involved? It's
not just
it goes pretty deep.
And no guts, no glory. If we want to get out of this,
I don't think the intention was for us to ever get out of here.
Give it up now. We'll never have another.
No, I mean, I don't. I think we were supposed to go there and never come out.
I think we were supposed to come out because they need the thing. He wouldn't have gotten paid. Farid wouldn't have gotten his payday without us being successful, right?
Can I reach into the bindle where I stole the box device?
Sure.
Just put it on the nearest trash can. Listen to this click.
All right, so it replays the message in which she discusses, the doctor is discussing her research on Tyranids, gene stealer cults, and specifically Hive Fleet Scylla, which is one of 2 Hive Fleets whose paths are projected to intersect with Terra and are closely being monitored by the Imperium and the Adeptus Ministratum, as well as everything else.
Does any of that make any sense to us? or is it all just kind of like fancy?
I mean, a lot of it's pretty much gobbledygook, I would assume, but you got at least the sense of Xenos. Xenos bad. Xenos wipes out planets. Sure. Xenos, prevents ships from leaving planets when they arrive. So, now you've got a ticking clock element. I'm sure you comprehend that pretty well.
We also have something that disperses. Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, spore. Spore sounds bad. Spore
sounds bad.
But it seems like there's more players involved than was first apparent.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, fuck, this doctor was, you hear her say Adeptus Ministorum. So oh, that's like the highest levels of the Imperial government is aware of this to some extent. I don't know. You guys, You guys want to roll to put together that maybe that it's more than something to do with the Arbites?
Our chance. If we've got the device, if we've got the thing, then we've got leverage. If we don't have it, we've got nothing. And I want to get out of this shithole. I'm sick of this life. Let's go.
All right. So are you guys going back to the ministry to collect your sister battle, or you guys head straight down into the sewers?
Is there any way we could scavenge some rebreathers or forge masks, something that granted the air quality is not good here to begin
right
with, if there's spores that
what is your archetype ability, Francesco?
Scrounger.
Why not give me a roll?
Yeah, I don't have a cunning, so
there's two parts to that ability. The first one is you get cunning buffs. The other one is the
influence test with a bonus plus rank represented to each item that they have prepared in advance.
Yes, that would be the one you want to roll.
Okay. So influence.
It's an attribute, so it's on.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a skill.
Right. It's just as good as my fellowship.
Yep. 3 is your number.
I passed none of those.
Nope. Wrath point to fix it.
It's my last wrath, and I feel lucky. We're the lucky ones. This is going to work. It's totally going to work. I'm not going to roll 1 on the wrath die. I didn't. I rolled a 6.
Yep. You guys have breathers. Okay. Yep.
I have 2 6s, 1 on the wrath and 1 on the regular, and then I had 1-1. Thank God it wasn't the wrath.
All right, you guys are capped on your glory again, and you got your rebreathers. So you're good to go on that.
That's good. I like a good.
I'm going to miss smelling the fumes of the chainsword, but it might be worth it.
Yeah.
He pumps it right into the mask.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw the best meme today about coronavirus. Is a dude wearing like an N95 mask, but he'd attached air hoses to it, and he had strapped a carburetor air filter off like a classic muscle car, style engine on the top of his head. It's like I want that. I want that so bad. Anyways, are we going to collect our crazy sister, or like I said, you guys just want to go on your own and leave her out of this?
Use the extra firepower.
Absolutely.
Yeah, her stats are good, and bolt pistol's good.
Bolt pistol really good.
Yeah,
it might beat chainsword. I'm just saying.
I'm
still working on the math, but
math's not my strong suit. But I think 3 is better than 4. It's more than 4. Anyway.
All right, so y'all head back to the ministry. She's prepared herself. You find her praying with her incenser, dangling over her pistol. She quickly snaps it up and follows you out, and then she takes point, leads you all to what appears to be just a trash pile, kicks it out of the way, and you actually see a armored door. And she cranks it open, which just appears to be just absolutely inhuman strength, and pulls the damn thing open. I mean, you see how thick it is. It's like not millimeters; we're talking centimeters thick of pure steel. She just pulls it out of the way, and down she goes. You following in?
Impressed. I definitely wait for somebody else to go first.
I'll go in. I got a sword. I need to be close to the end.
All right. So for what feels like forever, it's at least 30 minutes. You walk in almost near total darkness. You're dripping, hissing. You're actually kind of glad for it being so dark. You really don't want to know. But after a while, you start to hear the sound, like voices in the distance, and starts to build, starts growing louder and louder until, as well as a light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. And you come out into an open space that it's domed. You're not sure why it's domed, like what purpose it served before this, but it now makes a really cool underground amphitheater, and it is full of people in cloaks, just like the ones you saw at the bar.
You're right. They were behind us.
Are we peering at this from some like shadowed hallway?
Yeah,
or
yep.
in the middle of it?
No. You guys didn't stroll right in like a comedy. No, you're good.
You know it was here.
Who? Duertes?
The Sister of Battle. Did she expect this
Level
to be
of
here, or is she?
Oh yeah. Oh no. She was. Yeah. You guys. She's crouched low. With her, just kind of poking around so her good eye can see around the corner. And you hear her muttering under her breath. It sounds rhythmic, so you assume it's a prayer. But
You said this place is full, so I'm imagining hundreds of people.
yes. And there's a stage. Up on the stage, you see a couple of hooded figures, and they appear to be waiting for something. And there is a small, like, half column in the center of the stage. Nothing's on it yet.
Sister, did you bring enough bolt rounds for everyone?
Yes. And she throws back her cloak, and she's wearing like it almost looks like she's like her clothing is bolt magazines.
Just checking. Okay.
She also has grenades, you notice. Frag and crack.
I
don't even know if you guys would recognize that, but I'm telling you as players, she has those.
Well, that seems to suit me just fine.
With a little skull education, I might know what something looks like that might go boom. That's about it.
So does it dawn on me that she's just planning on killing hundreds of people?
I need an insight roll for that.
Okay, I'll give you an insight roll.
Standard difficulty. Just need 3.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. No. No. She just looks well prepared. Like, yeah. You think, wow, she really wants to succeed in this redemptive mission of hers. Can't think why.
I innocently ask her, like, well, where now?
Can we find like ways to sneak and maybe flank a little off to the side or up ahead? And
absolutely.
We can kind of shuffle off the side.
Checks. Absolutely, you guys could try this.
Can be squad A. She can be all of squad B.
Yes,
you're the range distraction. We take out the people on the plinth.
I have no.
Make sure none escape. You
do have deception though, don't you, Jeff?
Do I have what?
Deception.
I do.
Okay, that I will take that. Like stealth, is not traditional stealth. There's no fucking way you guys are going to become the shadows and move around this place. But like stealth or deceptions, I will use for your tactics for how to move in and amongst the crowd.
Okay, I got deception. I got 4 successes, and I got a 6 on my wrath die.
Okay. Well, first off, Jeff, as Raina says your line previously to Sister Duertes, she simply mutters, we wait for the leader of the heretics to arrive, and then we will purge, and in his name we shall be saved in righteous combat. And she's like kind of like pressing her bolt pistol into her forehead, like, just like she's pretty far gone. But yeah, Jeff, with your deception check, you you easily like I don't know where she would Raina, well, I mean, we established everybody had hoods, so like, yeah, wherever your leather jacket Raina appears to be wearing, her hood is. Yeah, you flip that up and you easily blend yourself into the crowd.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume warp energy might have something to do with it, but yeah, no, you're in the crowd, so you can dictate where you want to be and what you want to be doing because you had more than enough successes. Alex, Joseph, what do you two want your characters to be doing? Rain is gone. She's already disappeared into the crowd, moving.
At least I already handed out the masks.
Yeah.
Can I make myself look like a cultist type by putting on a
Absolutely.
hood?
That'd be a deception check if you want to try that approach to it.
I wouldn't mind doing that at all.
I'm going to try and sneak because I ain't that good at deceiving people.
Okay. That would just be, you're going to be moving around the edges of the crowd, trying not to draw notice from them.
Yeah.
That'll be what your stealth will get you. So yeah, yours is a 4. Joseph, Alex, yours will be a standard 3. You're lying.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you're great. With a shift, you also may dictate where you are in the crowd.
Yeah, 6 on the wrath die and 2 other passes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you succeed. So yeah, no, you're just kind of moving around the edge of the crowd. So I'll set the stage and then you guys can dictate where you would like to be for all this to kick off. So the crowd is still kind of murmuring and, kind of, there's like almost a rhythmic moving to them. Which allows you guys to maneuver very easily because everyone's moving. So the jostling of bodies is not drawing notice at all. When all of a sudden the 2 men on the stage both raise their arms and a roar goes up from the crowd as a man in a different style of robe. It is a garishly like aqua blue. Mm-hmm. Walks out. And, he's waving both of his hands. And followed behind him are 2 young women. And they are carrying a pulsating, undulating thing about the size of a vase.
Match the picture in our data slate?
Yep. Only you weren't prepared for it to be alive. As like almost like trunk-like appendages kind of flutter and wave and snort. You see like bilious gases kind of emitting from some of them. Others actually have fluid coming out of them.
Well, we do live in the hive, so it's not surprising.
We'll just throw in the bag with the box machine. Nothing bad will happen from that.
The girls set it on the half column, step back and kneel behind it as the aquamarine man steps forward and he begins to proselytize. It is 1 part Marxist rhetoric to 2 parts kind of like a Unitarian like spiritualism with a slight little hint of like Lovecraftian Cthulhu cult speak of like, the great old one, the great mother is coming, she hears you, type stuff. So people are really, really interested in it. So Syracuse and Reino, with your successes, where would you like to dictate you have maneuvered yourselves in the crowd? Because with your extra success, you guys can be wherever you'd like to be. I
moved into the crowd in hopes of trying to identify where this vase thing was. So I'm, I guess, surprised but gratified when it actually shows up.
Yeah, it's just kind of like brought out to you.
And my goal will be to position myself so that when the Sister of Battle goes off, I might be able to dodge in and
rush the stage. My thoughts exactly.
Do like a rugby grab and scrum the hell out of here.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's a smash and grab job you guys are thinking.
If that's
the psoriasis can find her redemption.
What were you saying, Jeff? Sorry.
I'm the sister is committed. Nothing I can say is going to stop her. So
okay. So yeah, Syracuse, you're also kind of you're kind of on the same page as Raina of like, all right, the sister's going to be our distraction, and then hopefully we can dodge her bolt fire to rush the stage.
Yep.
Okay. Francesco, obviously you're at the back. So just kind of understand that is
is
kind of the situation
there any, since this is all industrial pipe works, is there any valves or anything that might have harmful liquids or
Steam pipe?
steam that I could, hit with my chain sword to
you
bust
can't see any of the piping. The exterior, what's actually making this dome, since you're at the back, you got a great view at all this. It is actually appears clay-like until you start prodding at it, and then you realize it's almost kind of it's not brittle, but like it's almost kind of like some sort of resin.
Why am I always the one that has to find the weird growths on the walls?
Yep.
This is becoming a theme.
Just lucky, I guess.
No half-cracked Gothic columns that could be easily tumbled.
Nope. They've gotten rid of all that. Like I said, all you got is the one with the with your vase on, with your living vase on it.
Well, I mean,
couldn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, fair enough.
At least we ain't dealing with chaos.
First time in my life I haven't seen Gothic arches
last time
everywhere.
was a lot worse. What you guys?
Yeah, last time was a lot worse. Possibly, maybe different directions of worse.
So my understanding of what you all wish is you simply wish to lay low at your chosen positions until Sister Duertes.
Yeah, basically holding an action for.
Yeah, I want to push my way to the front of the crowd like I'm at a rock show and just lose my mind until the things kind of.
All right, do you want to be like on the rail, like front, or you want to be like maybe a row or two back?
Very close to the back, or like a row or two back. Maybe necessarily I can't see my face in case.
Right, that's why I'm asking. Yep, that's why I'm asking. Okay, fair enough.
Let's see if I can take up a roadie position if we're talking concert structure here, right? Like
sure. I'm
like stage left or something, waiting to.
Righteous. And in fact, from over there, you can actually see. You can kind of see how you could get up on the stage from there, like a ramp. So yeah. So
I'd like to make a mental plan of how this is going to work in my head before this happens. Just
be my guest. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk that out real quick, that's fine.
Okay.
Or
maybe leadership. Be like, all right, awareness.
Yeah, awareness would be good, I think.
All right. No ones. That's good.
Yeah, I'd say with 4 successes you're fine. Yeah, so yeah, you got a pretty good read. You can see Raina, and she's kind of like, when she makes eye contact with you, she kind of is like gesticulates to you with her head, like away. She's found a way up on the stage.
I just don't want to be like up there and then realize, oh, I don't know how to get down.
Yeah, exactly. So she's kind of got that covered for you. So the ceremony proceeds. The sermon and everything is going on. And right about the time that the holyman is kind of making his great adulation to the mother, the cacophonous cough of a bolt round going off, followed by his head being removed completely, is heard from the back of the audience.
Signature move, apparently.
She is an Adeptus Sororitas. She has been trained since she was 4 to be a proficient markswoman with weapons that most human beings couldn't hope to hold. Yeah, she's good. She's real good. As the audience, gasps and turns to see her standing there in her, not so much glory. She's not in her power armor and everything. She's not holding a flaming sword or any of that kind of cool stuff she was used to doing.
She just threw off the entire cult's groove.
Yeah, she really did. Yeah, total buzzkill. As she declares, in the name of the Emperor, let the righteous stand and the heretic fall. And her bolt gun just rips on automatic into the crowd. And the place goes nuts. So, first off, everyone athletics checks to not be swept up by the crowd as it panics.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
I'd like to frame my bum rushing the stage when I do so as like, oh no, they need help, and then as I get up there, like stealthily just shoot someone. Down. A helping hand to let them up.
I'm going to change out dice because I've been rolling extremely well with this as my wrath die.
Okay.
So another 6 and then 2 successes.
Okay.
6 being the wrath die.
Right. So yeah. So with 4, you're golden. Yep.
I got 4 successes.
Also golden. Alex.
I think I got 3 successes. It's in chat.
Oh, is it in chat? Okay. 1, 2. Nope. You got 4. So you were also good. Yeah.
Good.
All right. Yeah. You guys are not. You were ready. This was the plan. You are not immediately like carried away in a sea of humanity.
Or inhumanity.
I need to do one quick thing administratively for me.
It depends on how far along the cult is.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So very good. So yeah. Can I get an awareness check from anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody. Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah. Anyone can do it.
I can.
I got 8 dice. So
All right.
hopefully it'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. Yes, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So with 5, everything in here is human, right?
Oh,
I don't like the way this starts. It sounded good initially, but I don't like
everything is human. Wait a second.
So everyone appears human. Ah, no.
Wait, there's a word in there that makes this not sound good.
I don't know why you'd have to state such a thing. First,
Well, you
it
guys.
seems redundant. They're all human. That's good.
I think we've established pretty well at this point. Most of you don't really know what a Tyrannid is or what one could possibly look like, but you do understand Xenos, and you do understand that Xenos does not mean human at all. I don't know if any of you have ever seen an Astartes, but like, you know, if you had, even that is human, sort of. Yeah. If this thing's being run by Xenos, where are they?
Oh,
Yeah.
When you say this thing,
I'm going to leave that at that for now.
what thing do you prefer?
Well, it didn't alien chest burst out of the body that we're aware of, so.
When you say this thing is being, what thing are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Jeff, you broke up a little bit for me. What was that?
When you're saying this thing is supposed to be run by the Xenos, what thing are you referring to?
This gathering, this cult.
Cult.
Yeah, the cult is supposed to be run by Xenos. Like, that's you know.
Maybe they're just groupies.
What you gathered from your readings. That's what the sister was prattling on about, Xenos heretics. Okay, Xenos heretics. I get that. This looks like normal heretics. Where's the Xenos heretics that, you know?
To make a grand difference.
sister, do you see the Xenos?
You're gonna have to give me a roll if you want that kind of nonsense to go over.
What's that? My cover's blown.
So, that being said, round 1. So you guys, I will be basically allowing you guys. You guys are going to be dictating your own roles on this one as far as like what success means. Basically, the more sixes you have for shifting, the quicker this is going to go. So like success will be easy, but the success you want to have, not so much. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Okay.
You guys need 6s past, you know, a 3. So 3 successes, you're good. Standard difficulty. But if you really want what you want to avoid the ticking clock, I have intimated is happening. Yeah, you need 6s, lots of 6s. So,
okay, so
that being said,
time.
Syracuse, Reina, which of you are you both going to try and make the rugby tackle, or is one of you doing that while the other one is kind of supporting the other? What's your
If she grabs the alien device, I was going to like bum rush another and pretend like you said there were like 2 leaders initially on the stage, right? 2 people.
Well, there are 2 like acolytes that were leading it, and then the Bigman is now dead. There's 2 acolytes left. Yes,
I'll pretend to be the acolytes, like get down, but I'll just like in that motion I'm going to be shooting / backstabbing them.
Nice. I like it.
Oh no, get down, Mr. President. Boom, boom.
Awesome. All right. Well, first things first. Athletics checks. You got to make it to the stage. So away we go. Francesco, what are you doing in the back to support the team's efforts? Or are you just waiting?
So what I'm going to do is, since I'm back closer to the psoriasis, I'm going to make sure that nobody bum rushes her because she has the bolt gun.
Yep.
She's our insurance ticket right now.
This is very true. All right.
So anybody that gets too expeditious to attempting to attack the repentant repentia, I shall saw them down. Sadly, not with an eviscerator, but with a chainsword.
That's wonderful, Alex.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, how did your roll?
No.
I pull my own knife and stab myself.
Oh, shit. Well, I rolled 5 dice for athletics. The highest, which is a 2.
That's
a rat die. Please roll.
You know,
It's not a rat die, it's a 2. Everything else is a 1 or a 2.
Wow. Okay.
I think
all right.
I want to spend my last round to roll this. So don't throw out the critical point.
Sorry, you guys are both talking over each other one time. What we got?
Sorry.
No, it's cool. So, Jeff, we'll go with you first.
I'm going to spend my second wrath point and reroll.
You're spending a wrath point. Alex, what are you doing?
That's what I was going to do, so I don't.
Cool. All right.
Immediately.
Spend them, gentlemen. You cannot re-roll the wrath dice, though. That's stuck. So.
Well,
so I mean, you got your success, Alex. Yeah. So you don't need to spend yours. You can't re-roll.
Okay.
You can't re-roll a wrath dice.
Then I got 3 successes.
Oh.
All
okay.
right.
Right.
All right. So Raina, she's getting jostled and bumped by the crowd, but she makes it to the ramp. Syracuse, you are up on the platform, charging at the friggin' at the acolyte. But as you attack him, he spins. And, kind of your like, get down, Mr. President tackle is almost turned into sort of like a jiu-jitsu roll. Only that's 4 hands. That's 4 hands. I'm being grabbed, but that's 4 hands grabbing me. Nope, not cool. Bad touch.
Damn mutants and denial.
Nope. Hood flings back and you see something very, very different under the hood.
No.
Yeah, it sort of almost like a flat, elongated like head, with eyes kind of pointed up and high on the sort of disc-shaped skull, and the mouth kind of drops open. There's sort of a human-like lower jaw, but the actual what's inside is just row after row after row of 1.5-inch long fangs. And a tongue that appears to be forked, but as it lashes out at you, no, it's actually barbed. So Acolyte is a proper gene stealer.
I found Xenos.
Is it too late to get off this planet by joining the guard?
Yes, very much. Yes. All right, so we're going to be kind of dividing these out. So currently, Alex and Joseph, you guys are both going to be in combat. Joseph, with your Overwatch, I'm just going to be letting you fighting base cultists every round to protect her. Jeff, you still got your opportunity to keep making your athletics checks to try and get up there.
I have the prize.
Okay. So first things first, we're going to do Raina athletics check again.
All right. Can I spend? We have topped out on our glory points, right?
That is correct. You have 3 of the things.
And I would like to add a die to one of my rolls for that.
Everybody concur?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. All right. You're down to 2. Go ahead.
One success. 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yep.
Okay. You're kind of floundering as
Push my way through the mosh pit.
well, no, you made it through the mosh pit, but the other acolyte is charging past you as well, trying to get out.
Okay.
And you can see the 2 girls are struggling with the vase, trying to get it out. So the vase is now on the move as well.
While I'm running, then can I use a psycho power?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can switch to that if you wish. But that'll be your next round. So, no, actually, no. Since everybody else is in combat, I'll call that your movement, and we can call this your action if you wish.
All right, I would like to use Smite against the two of them because it's multiple target. It says multiple target. Yes.
Yep, you can multi-target. It makes it more difficult, so you have a higher difficulty number. But yeah, you absolutely may do that.
Getting away with the thing. So
Okay. So you need to roll Psychic Mastery, Bound, Unbound, or Transcendent. How ham do you want to go?
I'm gonna go Unbound.
Okay. So you have one more dice. Add one more dice. It's a wrath dice to your roll. Your target number is a 4.
Watching some demon.
I mean, that'd be a great way to get out of here. I mean, what better distraction than demon?
I got a 6 on my wrath die.
Okay.
And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay. Yeah. So so that's a potency. You got yourself
and
there.
Potency says +1 mortal wound. And
Okay.
then the effect is 1d3 mortal wounds.
Correct. So mortal wounds are wounds that cannot be soaked unless you're like a Terminator Space Marine or something like that. So that's
So
all
do I
that
roll
means.
separately for each of them for the 1d3?
Nope.
Or do you get the same?
No, it's just well, actually yes, you do roll damage for each of them. I got corrected on this. So yeah. Roll 2 d6s and add +1 to the well, I mean d3s, but you know what I mean. And add +1 to
the first one gets 2
Okay.
wounds, and the second one gets 3 wounds.
Okay. They both pop like balloons.
Okay.
They're just city girls. Yeah, they're nothing special. So yeah, the face is on the ground now. So got that going for you.
Okay.
Right. Where's my Gene Stealer stats? Syracuse, what's your defense again?
That would be a 2. Yeah, defense is a 2.
Okay. Do you have any ability? No, that's Francesco that has abilities in melee to help himself not die. All right. So Gene Stealers have a weapon skill of 9. It's not good. Right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Wow, I'm good at that. All right, so good news and bad news.
Hit me with bad news first.
The bad news: Rending Claws, damage 12 + 1 ED, AP -1, penetrating 4. Penetrating happens when there are shifts for damage. I shifted my damage, so
I don't have any of that.
Yeah, so none of that's good. The good news is a 1 on the wrath dice is a combat complication for the Tyrannid.
Stabs itself.
Inconvenient target. Something has gone very wrong with this attack. The strike hits a target that is very inconvenient for the current situation, such as an explosive fuel source with the controls to extend a bridge across a chasm. So.
Oh, fuck me up. Yeah.
I will let you choose the form of your destruction, Alex. Either that inconvenient target is it can hit your hand cannon and accidentally detonate the ammunition, and thus the attack doesn't hit you and goes off on it, but you lose your gun. Or I'll let it do something else, but it's still going to be able to get at you.
I think I can sacrifice my weapon by having it directly punch it. I'll take some damage, hopefully.
Yeah, it does actually.
9 + 1 ED is what the hand cannon normally does.
Oh no, it's blowing up. So I'm just rolling mortal wounds on it. It takes 2 mortal wounds from the gun exploding.
That works for me.
All right, so it has holy shit, it's got 8 wounds. So yeah, I mean it's lightly wounded. There's that.
Start. Okay.
Who wants to go next? You or Joseph can go next. Jeff's gone this turn.
Alex, do you want to go?
That was me going.
Okay.
No, that was it going. This is your.
Was it? Yeah,
now
sure.
now you can actually do a thing.
I'll try to stab a knife at it.
You want to stab it? Okay, stab it.
All right. Weapons 5.
Let me.
Oh, it would. Oh yeah, no, it would be weapons. I was like, wait a second. No, it's ballistics. Wait, no, that's gun.
So it has a defense of 5.
Couldn't have just tackled the object. I was afraid of the alien object, but you know.
You had the mask.
There wasn't much more else to do with a 1 on a rat dice for that situation than having the Gene Stealer.
I thought I was avoiding the alien stuff, but that's fine. I found it.
I found the Xenos.
So that's now's the time if you want to spend your rat dice to re-roll to get that hit. By the
I would
way,
like to do that. So,
okay.
re-roll
So you got
2
4 dice you can re-roll there. Yep.
Four?
So one of them is your rat dice.
Okay, I'll try the. I only need to re-roll 2, I guess, because there's only a 2. There's a 2 and a 1 there.
No. The threes aren't successes either. So yeah, you got 4
3,
dice.
sorry,
You can re-roll. Yeah. You got 4 dice you can re-roll there.
Okay, I'll do 4.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's not better.
No. Okay. So yeah, that's just not going to hit. You have glory dice. You can spend those too if you want. You can add one of those.
Spend glory. I mean,
you
I
need
got
one
mad
more
with
point.
my
You need
things.
one more
Yeah.
point to damage it.
Sure, I'll spend a point to damage it.
Okay. So yeah, roll that one. See if you get him.
Another 6, I guess.
It's another 6.
Or
Great.
Sorry, 5 was my.
Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. That's enough. Yeah, you heard it. So how much damage do you do with that weapon? I don't know what you have.
D9 plus 1.
9 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the ED.
How much is that?
So it's the same thing. So 4 or 5 will give you 1 point. A 6 would give you 2 points of damage.
Okay, so we'll just roll 1 dice.
Mm-hmm.
2.
You rolled 2, or you got 2 points of damage.
On a D6, I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, 9 points of damage is not going to punch through Tyrannid Carapace. So no damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't tried that blood boil thing.
Boil the blood.
I get scalded with alien blood and melt more of my face.
Francesco.
Yes.
You have 1 cultist in front of you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh yes.
2 to hit him.
Let's see here. What? Wow, I rolled 3 6s in that set. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of those were 6s.
Okay.
It's one really dead cultist.
Yeah. No, 2 of those will shift for extra damage. So, what is the chainsword's damage?
The chainsword is an 8 plus 1 ED, but is brutal, so add 1 to the result of each extra damage die.
Right. So now you have 3 EDs and add 1 to all their results. So if you roll 3s, those are now 4s. So they all count. If they're 5s, they're now 6s, so they double.
I have a 6 now, and I have 1 5 and 1 4.
So 4 extra points. So that's a total of 12. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. His resilience is 6 with his robes. So that's 6 wounds. He has 1 wound and 2 shock. He cannot survive this. He is very dead. He's very, very dead. Yes.
I finally got to use it.
Cue the gratuitous Gears of War chainsaw bayoneting animation. So we're now in round 2. Jeff, what is range?
I dive for the blobby living artifact and try and tuck it under my arm and run.
Okay, athletics.
Oh, is there any way to dress this up? Spent my wrath. I don't want to spend any more glory.
You're down to your last glory dice.
Because we're probably going to need that. I guess I'll just trust to my crappy dice luck. Woohoo!
How do we do?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5.
Nice.
Yeah. 4.
Nice. Scoop it up, and so I assume you got a 6 in there or 2.
1 6.
Okay. Yeah. No, you got it, and yeah, I'll say with that 6 for that shift, you could still get off the psychic power if you want to.
Only if it looks like it can open a path for me. Let's see. I guess I could.
Yeah, the open area is quickly emptying. Less so because people are getting out, more so because they're being reduced to parts by.
Yeah,
by
then I'm not going to bother.
system.
I'm just going to run for it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that'd be the Gene Stealer then. Alex, or actually no, I'm going to have it roll awareness, see if it notices Raina scooping that. It does. So yeah. Gene Stealer's hopping off of you, Syracuse, and it's going to try and pursue Raina. So
do I notice this? Because then I might actually use a power.
Well, your turn's gone now. So
okay.
Yeah. So Wrath and Glory actually uses Warhammer's I go, you go initiative system. So yeah. Man, rolling like trash today. Yeah. I'm gonna say that wound from the exploding revolver, the shrapnel got into its leg, so it's kind of tripping up and it's not going very far. So yeah. Syracuse, Francesco, which of you wants to go next? Check. Anybody hear it?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. Yeah. Okay. Can I do like a leadership test to be like, hey, look out for the, and give them a bonus to not being eaten by the alien?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. Do I get the bonus +1 from Pure?
Of course.
Influence? Nice. 9 dice.
Woof. Look at that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say with one shift, that'll be that'll be they'll get a +1 dice to their, or +2 dice to their bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome.
All right. Francesco, so you've been alerted. Do you want to come off of sister detail to support Raina, or do you want to continue chopping cultists?
Okay, so there's Gene Stealers coming out of the woodwork now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You
Just
got
the ones
one.
on stage.
You've got one, which is a problem.
Can I see where it is?
Yeah, it's hard to miss it. It's hot on the heels of your psyker.
Can I scream at the Psoriasis to, there's your Xenos?
Yeah, you can try that. Give me persuasion.
Okay.
Make
do
her
I
focus
have
fire.
Persuasion I don't have. That's another fellowship straight.
Okay, give me a fellowship straight.
You get the 2 bonus to that.
I do have the 2 bonuses of that, right?
Yes.
Here we go. It's back. It's back. That's a 1 on the wrath dice and 1 success. Where's that Amasek?
Bunch of people look out behind you.
And Duertes looks out, sees Raina carrying Xeno's face, screams, and proceeds to open fire at her. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now you guys have this to deal with.
I don't even see it coming.
That's not the Xenos. Look behind her.
Jeff, what's your defense for Raina?
Where is that?
I'm sorry.
It is on the left-hand side.
I got it. Only oh, it's huge. It's like a whole 2.
It's a 2, yeah.
Please get a 1. Please get a 1. Please. She got a 6.
I'm sorry, Jeff. That'll be a 6 on the wrath dice.
God damn it.
Bummer.
That's the opposite of what we wanted.
This is so appropriate, you guys won't even believe it. The card I drew, headshot. A well-aimed shot. No. There's ragged chunks of bone and brain from your opponent's skull. The foe reels from such a violent strike covered in gore and unable to focus. Target suffers 1d3 wounds and is staggered.
That's a bolt gun.
Jeff, you take 2 wounds. These are not mortal though, so you will be able to attempt to soak them when this is done. But you are staggered, so that's going to be a penalty to your rolls.
I don't have range, so I thought yelling at the ranged person would work. It did not.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
We're the lucky ones.
You found out about this complication before it was right on top of you. So there's that. Bolt pistol, 10+1 ED, and it's brutal. So the ED is nothing. So 10 damage. Jeff, what is your resilience?
3.
Okay, so that's a grand total of 9 wounds you have taken. So you should probably soak some of that.
I have soak of a whopping 2.
Okay,
Oh,
well that's
no.
potentially 4 wounds you won't take.
So
Plus
how does
you
that
have
work then?
So soak is you have 2 dice, you roll them, and just like the rest of the system. So 4s and 5s will eat up 1 wound. A 6 would eat up 2 of your wounds.
Neither.
Neither.
2 and 3. 2 and 3.
All right. So 9 wounds. What is your wound total that you can take?
4.
Okay.
Still pain on
I'm
yourself.
sorry. I'm sorry.
And I'm heavily wounded at 2.
Yeah.
And the mutant comes in and saves the day.
Do you have a wrath point?
No, I spent both of mine.
You spent both of them. Okay.
I think there's 1 glory point left if that can be used for anything.
Can it? I don't remember if that could help with damage stuff.
Seize the initiative.
Yeah. It's not
It increases the severity of a critical hit.
yeah.
Wait, how if the bolt round is so powerful it creates a psychic backlash?
Gosh.
We can work this to our advantage.
No, I'm hosed. I go down like someone with their head shot off.
I'm sorry.
And metaphor is so apt.
If a character suffers damage from a single attack that exceeds double their maximum wounds, they are dead. This is known as annihilation. Sorry,
Ooh,
Jeff.
handily double.
All right. So
You're going into the dice jail.
So
base is on the ground now. Reyna is gone. I will, in your honor, Jeff, I'm going to pull a Peril of the Warp.
Yes.
To
What happens when you
let you have a good send off.
So that was Francesco, right?
Yeah.
Not the sister.
No, I yelled at the sister.
No, he yelled at the sister. The sister shot you.
Oh, okay.
I said, "There's your Xenos." Point at the gene stealer. She saw you running out with the.
I just want to have the whole mental image clear in my head.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know I'll be haunted by this.
He stands up valiantly, chainsword pointing, goes, "There is your Xenos, holy sister!" She turns, sees the base, and die.
No, that's not what I meant.
Flash freeze. The environment around the Psyker grows numbingly cold, a supernatural chill suffusing every surface with glistening ice. The Psyker and every creature within 50 meters suffers a -1 to agility and strength for the rest of the scene. In addition, the affected creature must make a successful toughness check, difficulty 1, or suffer a mortal wound. All right, so that would definitely be him. What is my Gene Stealer's toughness rating?
I feel like I don't want to say it, but I might be in those 50 yards.
I think you are too, actually.
Yeah.
I think all of you are. But we'll
I don't know
do
how
Go
big
to
this
the
room was.
pause. I think the sister means to kill us.
It was about the time Francesco realized nobody's on his side.
Can I get a job at the Armites?
Damn. Gene Stealer is a toughness of 6.
Looks like you'll be in that paradise.
It passes. No damage to it. Yeah.
Maybe
Alex-
there's some paradise in this crazy religion she keeps on yelling about.
It could be a toughness roll, gents. Difficulty number is 5.
Okay, let me see my toughness. 4. Doesn't seem very good.
Well, you can take that one last glory dice and at least have an even 5.
Sure. I guess I'll do that. I don't think Rain is going to be using it.
Too soon.
Nice.
It's nice that I remembered so fondly.
Hey, what are the chances there's a 3-armed mutant in the crowd that could?
It saw the error of its ways when it saw the
saw the
Sorara
error of
toss.
the way.
Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
I knew you were around.
Close. No cigar. Alex, you take a mortal wound. Joseph, how'd yours do?
Oh, I'm within 50. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Toughness, right?
Yep.
Oh boy, not gonna do any better for me. Hey, 2 5s, but that's not gonna be enough.
All right, that's a mortal wound for you. Okay. So, the football is back in play in a sea of ice. The Gene Steel is currently scrabbling its way towards it, but you also have the Battle Sister wreaking fire. You do notice she's not keyed inherently that's on you guys. She's now switched her focus to the Gene Stealer. So,
yay!
small victories, I guess.
Yeah. It worked.
But the problem is you still don't have your payday. So, who wants to go first between the two of you?
I think I might be in a more surreptitious position to defend you if you get the football, because I'm within chainsword range of the sister.
Okay.
I'm going to pathetically flop around on the ground and oh no, and try to get closer to it, but try to just be as minimal of a target.
All right. So yeah, give me athletics. But remember, your strength is reduced by 1, so you have 1 less dice on your athletics pool now.
Okay.
This Paradise World thing doesn't pan out. Maybe there's this paradise in the afterlife that the sister's talking about.
Umbrella drinks.
Umbrella drinks. No.
Okay.
We're the lucky ones.
Yeah. That's not only a no, but that's a hell no. As you slip and slide on the ice, and you're now heading the wrong way. You're further away from the face. Let me roll for the Gene Stealer. He is also reduced. See what happens.
Get away from the Gene Stealer at least.
Oh yeah, no, because he's going towards the face.
Okay.
He did better. Yeah. No, he's got his traction back. He's on top of the vase.
I mean, with that many limbs.
Yeah. Francesco, what are you doing?
Did Raina leave a gun on the ground?
I didn't have a gun.
Oh.
She had a knife.
She had her mind.
Well,
the untapped potential of the immaterium.
That was also good.
So, how many people are between me and the stage and the thingy?
At this point, the Raina was off the stage, so there's no one in between you and the vase except for the Gene Stealer huddled over it and the ice pool you're currently standing on.
Don't worry about this, sister. I'll take care of the Xenos.
Charge attack?
Well, yeah, because I mean, if she shoots at that thing, it's going to blow up the vase.
All right. Charge attack.
Do I get any bonus dice for that?
You do, actually.
Wait, I'm charging a Gene Stealer.
Yeah, you are.
Mathematically, this is not a good idea.
Not really. You get a +1 to your melee damage.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah, but since when have things not being good ideas stopped us?
Here we go.
Not today.
Okay, well, I didn't get a 1 on the wrath die. That's good.
That's good.
And I got 2 6s. That's also good.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm 6, 7. Because so 3 regular successes, 2 6s.
Okay, well that gives you a shift. So that's an ED you get to add on to it. So plus the 1 you got for your charge. So
Woo!
add 2 ED onto your chainsword and let me know what the total result of the damage is.
Wow. Well, that's going to be for 5 ED or 5 extra damage.
Okay, so what is it total? What's the total?
So I got 1 6 that's shifted to a 7, 1 5 that's shifted to a 6.
No.
Then,
I just mean add that to the chainsword's base damage, and what's the number?
Okay then. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, that's 3 wounds. The Gene Stealer takes.
And it was already wounded. I think.
Yeah,
before,
so he's
right?
up 5 wounds now. That's
I'm a
good.
human.
Bad news is
He gets to attack me.
He's got 48.
he has 8 wounds total, so he's now heavily wounded. So that's good. But yeah, you're now dealing with him at point blank range.
Okay.
But he already went, so he's not attacking you right now.
Okay.
However,
Sister does
Duartes sees Xanos, so she is going to shoot. Let's hope she doesn't roll a 1. She did not roll a 1 on the wrath dice.
Woo!
Yeah, she hits the fuck piss out of this out of him. So, yeah, with his defense of 5, yeah, she gets him good, and then shifting for ED. Oh, that's another 1. Yeah, so she does 1 more wound to him.
This is good.
All right, so back to the top of the order. You hear something rumbling in the distance.
Not good.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
I say it might be better for you because I can react to the Gene Stealer attacking me as well as do my normal stuff.
You know what? Go next. I'm gonna attack the thing too. Why not?
Okay.
That sound is going to continue happening. Either that kills my friend and then me, or it dies. So,
all right, you need to make an athletics check though to get your feet back so you can make your attack.
Oh, that's better.
Much better.
That was much better.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give me your attack roll. Its defense is a 5.
All right, a knife is 5 plus 1 ED. So,
well, no. That's your initiative first.
Yeah,
roll,
right.
Or it's it's your weapon skill. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no.
Oh, why?
All right.
Fall on my own knife again.
No, you stabbed me with the chainsaw.
You just fall prone. That's it.
Okay.
Yep. So you are not doing ice is not something you've ever encountered in your existence, nor was it really something you've had familiar with. So yeah, Gene Stealer is going to go, and odd or even, Joseph.
Oh, this could actually shift the battle immensely. I'm going to go with odd.
It is odd. Do you want it to attack you?
I want it to attack me so I can counter-strike.
Okay. So what does counter-strike do again?
First time a character with counter-strike is the subject of a melee attack, they may take a free action to sacrifice their next move action to make a single melee attack against the character.
Awesome. Okay. So Gene Stealer is reduced due to the ice. And what's your defense?
So my defense right now, but from how I'm reading this, I should be able to attack first, right? Or no?
No, it's a counter strike. So it strikes, you strike.
Shit. So my defense is 3.
Okay, so it's now 5.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't the sword have parry?
Yes, it does.
So it's 6.
I forgot about that. Fred, I can't really use parry on the last pistol.
And it misses you.
Woo!
So go ahead and counter strike.
Oh yes, the 6 on the wrath.
Okay. Visceral blow. Crimson showers the ground from the force of your attack. Target suffers 1 mortal wound. Anyone engaged with the target must pass an agility test, DN3, or fall prone.
Well, he's already prone.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem.
But that's actually you. You're engaged with it.
Oh,
so
shit. What's the roll?
It's agility, and remember you're at -1 because of the ice from Raina.
Agility. Oh, that's great. I only have 2 dice. Or is it a -1 to the roll?
It's a -1 dice, like your
Okay.
your reduced dice. Yeah.
I got a 1.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna fall prone. However, if you spend your last glory, you would up the severity on this to add an additional mortal wound, which will kill the creature.
You know what? For safety, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, the Gene Stealer is dead. You both are laying
I fell
on your
flat
ass.
on my ass.
Yep, you both are laying flat on your asses as Sister Duertes walks over to you and says, "Well met, brothers. Well met. Our redemption is close. I can feel the Emperor's light shining upon us. Let us finish ridding this filth." As she marches towards the vase.
So, quick question: who was the people on the tape that requested that? Can I lie and say, "Oh, our redemption lies in handing this over to authority"?
I mean,
In
you
the-
know,
in
the
the
doctor's working for the Ministorum. You could attempt that. You could attempt
Yes,
to
the
tell her.
Ministorum wants this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Her
will.
bosses.
Can I try and lie my ass off?
you absolutely may. Your DN is a 5, though.
Deception. Okay. I don't have anything to spend on that. That's fine. I've got a 7. Wait. Can I use my bonus? So I gotta push up for a PR.
There's another wrath die. Use that or glory die. There's
No,
one
it's
more, I
gone.
think.
They
Oh.
burned that.
All right.
Sorry, I had.
Oh wait, no, but wouldn't I get glory because of the 6?
Nope, you get the Wrath card because it's combat.
Right.
Yeah,
got it.
combat's the only time you don't get glory dice.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll use PR on.
All right, yeah, try and use Spear.
Yeah, deception of those 8 dice.
If not, I mean, we can get you a good gun. It was the long con for the bolt pistol all along.
By the skin of your teeth. Yeah, she freezes and she goes, "The Ministorum.
Yes, they
Oh
do.
no! What have I done?" As she looks over at Raina's body. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me this was part of the plan.
Well, the Emperor works in mysterious ways. Sacrifices are sometimes required in Lunaval. You must know this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a tragedy. No. The proper observations for Raina will be held.
Of course, I will light many candles at the Requiem when they allow me back in. Quickly, let us depart.
Yes.
I don't wish to touch it.
I'll put it in the bindle using whatever scrapes left of the hood that once was Raina's hood to put it in there.
Okay. The rumble is turned into shrieking.
I think it might be time to use those things.
Athletics checks. Yep. Let's go.
Use those grenades! It'd be great right now if we had some grenades.
Why can't I?
Yes!
I gotta have like some sort of disorder that makes me not be able to move.
Okay, that is 6 on the Wrath and
Okay, with your
2
6
pass-
on the
3
wrap, I'll
passes.
say you can catch Syracuse as he almost slips and busts his ass again on the ice.
Stop sliding around! We can do that on paradise!
There's just
All
like
right.
no grip on my shoes. It's just
Yeah.
soles on my feet.
So you charge back out the tunnel as you hear beeping and metallic rattling as you turn back and notice the sister is pulling crack grenades and throwing them over her shoulder as she runs. Followed by it's just a reverberating coughing as the crack grenades detonate and their shaped charges, knock out support beams and the resin and the whole thing just destabilizes and collapses behind you.
To an outward observer, this looks cool, but we're all entirely panicked to hell.
Oh yeah, very much so. It takes you all a matter of time to recompose yourselves once topside, and for a while you all are just kind of waiting around. But eventually, courtesy of the sister actually still having a Vox, a transport shuttle arrives, and you are taken up. You honestly, you never ascended even any more than 10 levels, your entire lives. And so, breaking out of the cloud cover and realizing the hive actually that there is, a top to the cloud cover, that's not space, and seeing the hive and its glittering, decadence above the cloud line as you were flowed to a shuttle port where road trader Regulanius Matsukas awaits you, and you show him the creature. He nods happily. He's greets you all. You must be Syracuse and Francesco, and are you Reina? As he goes to shake the battle sister's hand. Deception check.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, everything's fine. How are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
everything's fine.
Dude, I saw the roll from before. I'm like, oh god, of all of this, is gonna won.
Yeah. So no, the sister kind of sees you off the corner, like, nope, don't say it. She just kind of nods confusedly and takes the proffered hand. And he's, this is going to allow me so much more freedom of travel now that I can bypass the astronaut, the warp blockage of the Tyranid hive fleets. This is it's a great day for me and my profits. But first,
glory to the Emperor.
Yes,
bring glory
indeed.
Just covering it for the sister. Yes, go out and bring glory for the Emperor. Yeah.
Yes, of course. But first, I owe you all a little trip, and he hands each of you an identification card, an identicard. And he says, "Climb on board. You have some very comfortable bunks in the mid tier. And, next stop will be the Paradise World Alethion. All aboard." The sister is shooting daggers at you guys. You all escorted onto the ship.
Don't worry, we can get a ship from there to go to wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So yeah, nope.
I board definitely to not be shot in the back of the head.
That's a story for another time. As you all lift off the planet and escape into the vastness of the immaterium as the ship slips into the warp. Questions, comments, suggestions? What do you guys think of the game?
Well, at least they didn't feed me to the Emperor.
Yeah, there's always worse that could have happened.
Y'all could have died there. Like
it was touch and go.
Well, some of us did.
And no one got eaten by it. We fist fought it.
Yeah, no.
We fought a gene stealer in close combat.
I've watched a friggin' rune priest friggin' fight gene stealers before, and it didn't go as well. So yeah, you guys
were the lucky ones.
Yeah, you guys did.
We kind of distracted it while it got shot by bolt fire. So that's a pretty good strategy. Bolt strategy paid off for him.
Jeff, what'd you think of the system?
It was fun. It's pretty kludgy, but I don't get it. I don't have strong feelings about systems one way or another as long as they don't get in the way of having fun.
Fair enough. All right, cool.
It flows smoothly enough.
All right, well, as always, thank you guys for supporting the podcast and helping Ross and us get to do this stuff. And survive in the Coronication. But it is always appreciated. And
thank you for running the game. That was super fun. I love your enthusiasm for the 40K universe.
Yeah, it's a
fun setting.
Really weirdly engaging for how just nonsensical it is. Like
everything is dialed up to 11, so you can make up kind of anything, and it works because everything is supposed to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I've actually found I can actually tell some pretty serious and interesting stories as well as just everybody have fun. See the orcs robbing a bank.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah. I'll be rotating back around about this time next month unless something comes up. So
yeah, I think I'm actually supposed to run something on the later next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you thinking about doing?
It'll be the new version of Blue Planet.
Oh, you gonna do Blue Planet? Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, until next time, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. That was a blast.
Yep.
Have a good weekend.
You as well.